when we get back on, let's get rid of this completely. Boom. All right, I'm getting rid of that completely. When I get back on, it'll be good. All right, let's get rid of this again. Boom. All right. Need a good old. I got plenty to rant and rave about, especially this mess going on in Virginia. I'm going to save it, though, because I'm telling you, a lot of people ought to be ashamed of themselves, and that's all I'm going to say about it for now. Some people, you know what? Here's a real hot take to leave y'all with while I'm tweaking on this. The stuff that's getting ready to happen in Virginia right now, if you know, I used to be one of these, I used to call myself, I used to consider myself, I guess if you call it, a 2A absolutist, if that's what you want to call it. One that there's no compromise, 2A all the way, everybody deserves to be able to defend themselves, so on and so forth. But let me tell you something right now, and you can take this hot take and you can be mad about it and you can think whatever you want of me, but this is how I absolutely feel about it. If you didn't vote in this, if you're a gun person and you didn't vote for this governor's election this last time, you deserve to have your rights stripped away. You deserve to have every single one of your rights stripped away, and I would gladly sign on the line to agree to have you have your rights taken away, every single one of them, because you are the cause of it. You are part of the cause for what's about to happen in Virginia. If you couldn't even get your lazy behind up and go vote for this governor, you are pitiful and pathetic, and you are the ones that deserve to have your rights taken away. All right, let's get this back on. I mean, it's sickening what's about to happen. We all getting ready to suffer. And for any of y'all people, any of y'all foolish enough to think, oh, it ain't going to happen. It won't go through. It's a bunch of scare. It's going through. It's 100% going through. We already had an assault weapon ban and Youngkin didn't sign it. This is going through, buddy. It's just going to be a matter of which one goes through. There's going to be an assault weapon ban in Virginia. There's going to be a 10-round magazine ban in Virginia. There's going to be all kinds of taxes added in Virginia. And I'm telling you right now, we had, you know what, it's a shame, it's a pitiful shame. I don't even care. You know what? Ah, man, and I'll hold a grudge against you. If I know for sure that you live in Virginia and you didn't vote for this governor election, I want you to please unsubscribe from my channel. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you've been a member to this channel since day one. I want you to unsubscribe and don't ever come back. Don't ever watch my video again. Don't ever contact me again. Like, you're dead to me, man. That's how much I feel about this. You are pathetic. You let this happen. You let what's about to happen to us in Virginia, you let it happen. And not only did you let it happen, you helped it happen by not voting. By sitting at home and being lazy, you helped it happen. We had 600, I believe the number was 600,000 more people voted in the presidential election for Donald Trump than voted in our governor's election here in Virginia. And this chick won by 500,000. I believe my numbers may be a little off, but the numbers are definitely that if everybody would have voted in this governor's election, but voted in the presidential election, our side would have won by almost 100,000 votes. Y'all should be, if you, all right. Yeah, I'm in Virginia. I'm in Virginia. This affects me. That's why this affects. It ain't no surprise. It's just a matter of time. Anybody out there taking happiness or getting any kind of happiness and, oh, that's what y'all get. Y'all are in the cuck state now, blah, blah, blah. Too bad you can't have this. You know what? I hope it don't happen to anybody ever. But it's coming your way, buddy. If you don't think this whole country's going towards the way of anti-gun, you're an absolute fool. You're an absolute fool. And if you don't think the Republicans are getting ready to get absolutely dominated in the midterms, you are crazy. You fixing to find out. You fixing to find out. And there's still a lot of people out there, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You was wrong about the election, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know what kind of fools get up and go vote? I voted for Trump, don't get me wrong, but what kind of fool goes out and votes for a presidential election that really has no effect on their life and sits at home and does not vote for the person that's running their state? What kind of absolute idiot, moron, fool does that? That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then, you know, I don't ad hominem, you're right, because I think you're stupid. This ain't ad hominem right here. I truly believe that you're stupid. I'm not using it as a personal attack. I'm using it to quantify you as being stupid. You're absolutely stupid if you didn't vote for this governor election. And you can sit around and say, oh, it wouldn't have made no difference. It absolutely would have made a difference. What are you talking about? It's a simple numbers game. If everybody would have voted in this governor's election that voted for Trump, what's her name would have won. Not that she was a good candidate. Believe me, she was a victim. She was a victim of her own DEI. She was a DEI candidate. The only reason she was where she was at, she is a black woman. She was 1,000% a DEI candidate for Glenn Youngkin. And now you see what that gets you. Not only is DEI terrible from the very start, but then when you have to stand on your own merits and you're a DEI candidate, you don't have anything to stand on. It's pathetic. The Republicans ruin their chances. And then y'all sorry people, if you live in Virginia, you sorry, lazy scumbags totally destroyed us. It's ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, man. Oh, it makes me so mad, dude. Like, whew. I mean, it makes me mad. Carolina, it's guaranteed. If anybody thinks it's not going to happen, let me tell you what the advice is right now. And you can call me whatever you want, because I'm telling you, I know I'm not a young, stupid fool. I've been around the block. I know what I'm talking about. I know what's coming and what's coming. And the same thing I've said every single time I get on here and rant and rave. It's the same exact thing I say every time. The states are going to destroy y'all, and get what you want now. That's the only advice you need to listen to. All of these people trying to raise millions of dollars, gonna fight for your rights. I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna get you anything out of this. This assault weapons ban's coming. This 10-round magazine ban is coming. You better get what you want to get right now, or you ain't gonna get it. That's the only advice you need to listen to. That's the only advice. You can go ahead and call and email till you're blue in the face. You think these people that you're emailing give a crap that you're never gonna vote for them? I'll never be able to wrap my head around the fact that these people want you to email and call people that absolutely hate you. They absolutely hate your guts. They want all of your rights stripped away. They don't care what you think about it. What do you think that's going to do? The only thing you can do right now, if you're in Virginia and you're a gun person, is get what you want right now. Get all the magazines that you can get. Get anything that they're going to call an assault weapon. If you think you're ever going to want it, you better get it right now. If you think your kids are ever going to want it, you better get it right now. Oh, man. Yeah, that chat between us at the, I don't even know, but I don't even think that chat's, hell, I gave up on that. I'll fix it before I get back on here. What time is it? 3 o'clock. God almighty. I'm telling you, y'all. Like I say, the people who don't vote for, I don't vote for the lesser of two evils. Yeah, but you did this. You had a huge part in doing this. What's about to happen to us? I'm telling you, and if you, like, people don't get it. Like, well, I get it. And you vote. You know what, man? I complain about the same things over and over again. Some of y'all probably think I'm a broken record, but everybody's hard-headed. Like I said, like I started to go on, everybody, oh, I was wrong, Trump won, yeah, Trump. Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, I still stick by, I'm not going to be wrong in the big scheme of things. I hate to break it to y'all. I know y'all want people to be wrong when you don't agree with them, but I'm telling you, I'm not wrong in the big scheme of things. Like I said when Trump got elected, he is the very last Republican president you will ever see, and this country is about to go in a spiral way away from the stuff that we like. I'm telling you right now. You can think it's doom and gloom. You can think whatever you want. The federal government has nothing to do with really anything. The only thing you need to worry about voting when it comes to the federal government is social issues, because every other issue, they don't have anything to do with. The money, you're not going to get rich. The people who don't have money in this country, they might make a little more, might lose a little more, but there's going to be no big changes in socioeconomic status in this country ever until everybody's just made into this crazy utopian, no guns, no this, no that, you do what you're told. The federal government, who you vote for in the federal government or the state government, is not going to make you rich. They're not going to. Trump, look, when I told y'all I voted for Trump, I absolutely love Trump's attitude. That's all I care about. I didn't think he was some 2A savior. I didn't think anybody in his cabinet, not only did I not think they were a 2A savior, I don't believe that any of them are pro-gun at all. Not one single one of those people in his cabinet are pro-gun. I don't care who it is, except for maybe the Secretary of War that they're calling them now. Every single one of them would take your guns if they could get away with it and not take the blame for it. The federal government has nothing to do with your rights. Like, that's just a fact, man. And people that think, let me tell you something, what's going to happen in Virginia. The assault weapons ban's coming, put it in the bank. The 10-round magazine's coming, put it in the bank. They're not going to leave possession in either one of them. They put possession in that because they wanted to scare people. And then these sheep out here that are like, well, at least we got to keep this, and at least they didn't, at least the possession wasn't in, because they're making you fools think you won something there. You fools are thinking, oh, something good happened. Nothing good happened. They took everything away from you, man. They took everything away from you. So yeah, the assault weapons ban's coming. The 10-round magazine ban is coming, period. Possession's not going to be a part of any of those, but that doesn't matter. And you can comply your cold dead hands, this, that, and the other. I'll never comply. Come and take it, blah, 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 blah. They don't care about coming and taking it, but you can't take this stuff anywhere. If that possession would have been in effect, people, I'm not taking them magazines out of I'm not taking my mags out to put no 10-round mags in. You know who would have? This guy right here. I would 100%. Anytime I had to leave this house and travel, you better believe I would have put the 10-round magazine in whatever I'm carrying. And if you wouldn't have, you're an absolute idiot, because as soon as you get stopped for a tail light that might happen to go out that day, a blinker that might happen to go out that day, you automatically have another charge added on you, another class 1 misdemeanor. And guess what happens then? 3 years you can't own any firearms. And then guess what happens when you say, well, I'm going to carry them anyway, and you get caught again? You never own another one again. Like, it don't matter if you can be tough guy, internet warrior, keyboard warrior, just the cold dead hands, whatever you want, man. But commerce is going to comply. The law's going to comply. Your big buddy, big guy, cool guy, sheriff in your sanctuary counties, they're all going to comply when it comes down to it. And anybody that thinks any different is absolutely pitiful and deserves what's coming to them. That's just the way it is. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. Voting, that's where you're totally wrong. This whole voting won't accomplish anything. You're totally wrong. That's like damn denying math exists. That's literally like denying numbers are even a damn thing. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. If the same amount of lazy ass people would have got up off their couch that went and voted for Trump, would have done the same thing in our election, this would not be happening right now. So to say voting don't matter is the dumbest ass thing you can let come out of your mouth. You're just an idiot. You're stupid. You're ignorant. You are an idiot if you think voting does not matter. My God, man. That's just stupid. That's just dumb. It really is. Yeah, exactly. I don't care if it's the list. I don't care if it's the lesser of two evils or not. I don't care if it's the lesser of two evils. I don't care. I don't care. I'll take the lesser of two evils, because let me tell you right now, if Winsome Sears would have won, you think there would be an assault weapon ban going before her here in no time? Absolutely not. What do y'all, they might not be 2A friendly, but they're not against it. They're not actively going to try to strip your rights away. If something happens now, and it happens, would they fight tooth and nail? Absolutely not. I don't think so. But they're not absolutely going after you like this would right now. If you think there's not a difference, then you're just stupid. You really are. You're denying that there's any difference between these parties. None of them are your friends. I've said that since my entire life. Nobody in the government is your friend. Not the federal government, not the state government, not law enforcement. No government or state official is your friend, period. I get that. But there is absolutely a better versus a worse when it comes to voting for these people. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Y'all people, some of y'all's comments, man, some of these comments, I can't even understand. This don't have anything to do with Jesus or anything else, man. This happens to do with, if you're in Virginia and you didn't vote for a governor, you're a lazy, worthless piece of crap who deserves to have all of your guns taken away. If you didn't vote for governor in this election, you deserve to have every single one of your guns taken away, and I would be all for it right now. You don't deserve anything. When you're complacent in having the rights of hundreds of thousands of other people taken away, you deserve some punishment for it. Trump don't matter, man. What did you not get? That I've said 1 billion times. The federal government don't mean shit when it comes to how your life goes on, dude. It don't matter. That's my whole point. I don't give a crap who voted for Trump. It don't matter. Is Trump got a damn assault ban? Is he pushing for an assault ban? Use your brain. You're stupid. You're coming up with stupid comments, man. That's just stupid. One has absolutely nothing to do with the other. Nothing. Stand up for your gun rights. Here you go. If any of y'all out there has a better idea than what you can do in Virginia right now, then get what you want while you can get it, please let me know. And if it's take up arms, if it's watering the tree of liberty with the blood of the tyrants, if it's any kind of nonsense like that, please save it. Go on Reddit, post your little mess, go on X and post your little crap, but then leave the actual adults for common sense stuff. Like, come on, man. Y'all don't get it, man. Like, if I can understand like young people that don't get it. It's all gung-ho, cold dead hands. It's time to water the tree of liberty. All this bull crap nonsense. This ain't 1776, man. You can call it giving up. You know what it actually is? It's the difference between having some sense and having absolutely no sense in your head at all. That's what it is. It's ridiculous. Y'all ridiculous. Anybody who still has that stupid attitude is absolutely ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous. No, not only is this not 1776 and this a whole different ball game now, but what you don't understand is half of this country don't want you to have a gun. At least half of this country don't want anybody having guns. At least half of it. And if I was a big money betting guy, I would put my money on the majority of this country would be fine with everybody's guns being gone. The fact that people still think that's not true is mind-blowing to me, man. This is ridiculous. I'm going to be one of the people, Lisa, listen, you can sit here and he's mad, he ain't gonna be able to get nothing. But listen, let me tell you something, man. I own more assault weapons than probably half the people in this chat will ever own in their life. It ain't like it's taking crap away from me that's gonna make me go into some deep depression. I got enough guns to have fun the rest of my entire life, but I'm not the kind that says it don't bother me, so whatever. Those are the worst people of all. Those type of people are worse than people who don't do anything about it, who want to be gun gun grabbers, somebody who sits out here that claims to be gun person and says, well, it don't matter, I don't care about that. That's the worst kind of person, period. You're the worst of the absolute worst. You're the worst of the worst. But I could easily take that position. I promise you. I mean, I got crap that some people will never own in their life. Please don't get it mistaken. Oh, man. Y'all, I mean, it's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. Gee, man, yeah, that's all it's about. There's no calling that could be done at this point. I mean, look, I never try to convince nobody not to try to call. If you want to call till you're blue in the face. If you want to see emails, send emails till you got calluses on your damn fingers. I don't care. I never convince anybody not to do anything, but I'm telling you right now, there ain't nothing you can do right now except get what you want to get while you can get it. You better do it right now. And you better not wait until, oh, well, there's still a chance. You better not wait until it comes out of the Senate. It's already come out of the House. You better not wait until it's headed to her desk, because when you wait until it's headed to her desk and you're in Virginia, good luck getting what you want to get. You're going to have to wait. Stuff's going to be sold out immediately. You know it's coming. You better be smart about this. Well, I don't care. Don't be smart. Be stupid about it for all I care. I don't give a crap. I'm just telling you, the smart move is to get what you want right now. I don't even watch any of these fear-mongering channels no more, but I don't know what they're telling you as far as the chance of this passing, but I'm telling you right now, it's a 99.9999999 to infinity chance the assault weapon ban and the magazine ban are passing. It already passed, y'all, and Youngkin didn't sign it. Anybody in Virginia, you should know. Anybody in Virginia should know. The problem with people in Virginia is once you get south of Richmond, people are so blissfully ignorant because this is a whole different world. It really is two different states, y'all. The south of Virginia, they think like there's no way this nonsense can happen. How in the world? I mean, it's a way of life. It's literally a way of life to have tons of guns to just go out shooting in the southern part of the state. So these people are just... I'm telling you, you're setting yourself up for such massive disappointment when it happens and it's too late for you to get something you actually might have wanted. I'm telling you, that's all you can do. All you can do in Virginia right now is get what you want. Get what you want. The worst case that happens is you got an extra 130 round mags. Well, that's terrible to have extra mags, right? I mean, trust me, I hope it don't happen. But I know it's happening. I know it's going to happen. I know it is going to happen. I'm telling you, get what you can get. Get what you can get right now. Yeah, exactly. And plus, and I know some of the online places now, I know last time, usually when stuff like this happens, they are good about prioritizing the state. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a mad rush on stuff, y'all. You know it's going to be. Just imagine, I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as that damn bill came out a couple weeks ago with one of them having possession added to the mags, I immediately ordered 10 round mags for almost every gun I've got. Any one I could find that I needed, I ordered 10 round mags. You can call that what you want, but you know what that's called? That's called being smart and not being a fool. That's what that's called. Mark, that's what I'm saying. The one now, they've changed it. The one, it went into committee without possession. It came out of the first committee with possession added. Now, the House and the Senate version has taken possession out. So possession being part of the ban is off the table now. Thank goodness. Because I'm telling you, people don't realize how bad a possession ban on mags is. Is it New Jersey? Whatever it is that can't have that's got a possession mag. Ask any state with a possession mag, especially if somebody was there before it happened. Because just think about it. I mean, sure, there's 10-round Glock mags everywhere, 10-round AR mags. You can get the standard stuff, but just think about stuff like SCARs, like MP5s, like Scorpions, like PS90s. You know how much do you know how much an H&K SP5, an H&K branded 10-round SP5 magazine is? $71 for a 10-round HK mag. I didn't order that because I was like, there's no way I'm paying $71 for no damn 10-round mag. But I'm telling you, it could have been, that's what you could have been looking at. I thought they said you can't even possess any. Well, that's what no, possessions off the table as of right now in the Senate and the House bills. And it's already, the House just passed theirs out yesterday, either this morning or yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It's already come out of the House of Delegates. Passed. It's passed. That's what I'm saying, dude. All it's got to do is hit the Senate's desk. There's only one tiny little stupid thing even different in between them now. And they're not going to argue about that. They're going to be like, yeah, we'll take whichever one. It's fine. Send it to her desk. It's going. If y'all don't think we're getting ready to have this ban, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. It is 1,000% coming. It's already came out of the House. It's already passed out of the House. They fast tracking this stuff, buddy. They are fast, and they are not going to argue. If there's one thing you have to give the Democrats credit for, is they stick together. When they get full power, when they get total power, they stick together, and that's why this whole country is about to get a huge slap in the face when these Democrats take control of the feds again, because you better believe the filibuster is gone, dude. It's gone. It's gone. It is totally gone. The filibuster's gone, and that's why I don't claim to be a Republican. The Republicans are scumbags. All government is scumbags, but the Republicans are the dumbest ass I've ever seen in my life right now for not getting rid of that filibuster. And I know people can say, "Oh yeah," but then next time they get elected, they've already said they're going to do it. They've already said next time they get power, the filibuster is gone. People, you got these old idiots in here running this country. Let me tell you something. You got people running this country who still think it's 1776, who still think they have to do these formal deals, who still thinks all this decorum is important, who still thinks that the living by the old constitutional ways is going to get them by. That ain't going to cut it in today's society. That ain't going to cut it. You got absolute scumbags on the other side who want total power. They talk about this side that's in control now. Oh, they're tyrants, they're Nazis, they're this and that, but they're just basically describing themselves. They want total power. They want a police state, but they want to be the police. It ain't that they don't want what's happening, but they just want the roles reversed. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you right now. When the Democrats take control, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And they're going to take control back. Look right now, look at this country. Look at the amount of weak, weaselly ass people that all it took was one or two scumbags to take the asphalt temperature challenge, and they folded like a house of cards. They totally folded, including Trump, including DHS. All it took was two scumbags to get what they had coming. I don't care about saying it. I'll say it right now. They got what they had coming. They absolutely egged it on. They got what they had coming, and that's all it took for this whole administration to fold and crumble. Not just this administration, but this whole country to fold and crumble. And now, we got to be more delicate. We got to be really delicate now. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something, dude. And I believe this 100%. You know what? We need more Old Testament in our lives. Everybody does. Because anybody who votes for stuff that's like this, anybody who votes for any kind of action that happens that results in somebody's life getting taken, somebody being incredibly violently harmed, your ass should suffer the same exact punishment that the offender suffered. 100% believe it. I 100% believe that. This is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous the way people are folding like this. It's ridiculous the way people are folding like this. All you got to do is give a few camera angles. Oh, well, but did they have to do that? Did this fat slob chick have to be there stalking law enforcement officers trying to do their job, trying to get criminals out of this country? That's literally what ICE is doing, trying to get criminals out of this country. And I'm not talking about just the ones who committed rape or robbery or killed somebody. I'm talking about every single one of them that crossed this border illegally needs to go home without question. Every one of them. Every one of them. And I'm all for whatever you need to do to load them up and get them out of here. Get them out of here, man. But people have caved already. That's the problem. And you know what? I could really start rolling because I'm telling you, people have like, I already thought terribly of half the people in this country, but the percentage just went up, man. It totally just went up. Your feelings, your feelings, you people's feelings and empathy are absolutely destroying this country. They're destroying this country and you don't care anything about it. It's a shame. Oh man, these two moron agitators getting killed. Like this whole time, I thought if I go online right now and say what I think about this, like I'll be banned from the internet for the rest of my life. Because it's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. The people who jumped on the bandwagon of these grifting scumbag agitators, professional agitators, jumped right on it, man. They jumped right on the back. Let me tell you something. The second one, this weirdo dude, the only thing that I didn't like about that whole situation was mainly the Republican morons. Oh, well, he had a gun. Yeah, he shouldn't have been shot because he had a gun. He should have been shot because he was out there fighting with law enforcement officers like a moron. That's why he deserved to get shot, not because he had a gun. The first chick, let me tell you what, the first chick, you can make any excuse you want to. I don't feel a bit bad about that one getting smoked. Not one bit bad. I won't ever lose a bit of sleep about that one getting smoked like she did. Because let me tell you something, whether she was trying to hit that dude or not, she didn't care if she hit him. That's the big thing that people don't quite get in their stupid head. Oh, well, her wheel was turned this way. I don't give a crap what her wheel was turned. I don't care if she turned that thing like a damn bus driver trying to round the corner. I don't care nothing about it. Do I think she said, you know what, there's an ICE officer, I'm about to run him over? Absolutely not. But she definitely didn't care if she ran him over. She was willing to do whatever she needed to do to get out of there, including run somebody over to get out of there. That's a fact. Anybody who, you know what, if you're empathetic to anybody who came across this border illegal, I don't give a damn if it's Granny on the corner with her 2 grandchildren setting up a taco truck doing nothing but selling tacos. They need to be loaded up and out of here. Every single one of them need to be loaded up and taken out of here. If you think any different, you deserve any of the worst that happens from them being here. It ain't, I don't care about being diplomatic. I don't care about being nice talking to you. Oh, you're never going to get anywhere by talking to people like this. You're never going to get anywhere by being nice to these morons. Please don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself. The problem is this kind of talk stopped for way too long in this country. That's the problem. We have stopped talking like this for way too long. And now there's not enough people in this country with even a shriveled up set of balls to go back the other way. They're not. Oh man, paid agitators. I didn't get none of this stuff fixed like I was supposed to. I guess it don't really matter with the crap on the screen anyway. Somebody can look at the chat if they want to. Oh, now I ain't got no Pepsi in here. Y'all got me all worked up. I don't even know what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. All right, let's see who's in here. I appreciate y'all hanging out. It will be sis. Let me tell you something, man. I'll tell you right now, if I had guarantee right now, this is the kind of person I am. And this is why there'll never be any water in the tree of liberty, because you're never going to get enough people, enough of us to commit to that. If you could tell me right now that if there was some way to guarantee right now that every single person that thought like me was going to be ready at this spot right now to take up arms and deal with this right now, I would be right there. But that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. That's nothing but a fantasy. To think that you're going to overthrow the tyrants in this day and age is nothing but a fantasy, man. It ain't giving up. That's just a fact. Like, you're living in some fantasy world. You are totally living in fantasy land. Look, the military, the police, come on, man. You can think the good old boys are not going to trample on your rights all you want to, but when their livelihood is put on the line, you're foolish if you think they're not going to side with the government. I ain't thought I was banned now. I've been iced out from my property. Iced out. I'm going to get up there this week, though. I got to get up there and see what's going on. I'm telling you, we had a mess here, y'all. Thank goodness, though. I mean, we could have been way worse off. We could have had that power loss like Tennessee and Kentucky and all them right there. We got very, very lucky. It was rough, but we didn't lose power. Love the rant and tools. Dark Star, what's up, brother? Nothing will be done until people stop waiting for someone else to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's not. But I'm not going out there with a damn band of a merry man of 10 people to overthrow the government. Stop it. Califrax sent 5 Tools and Targets gift memberships. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that big time, brother. I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube, honestly. I appreciate the heck out of that, man. I knew you could do that on Twitch, but I didn't know you could do that on. I need to start doing some more. As soon as this weather, y'all, this weather sucks, man. This weather just sucks. The weather sucks, and then I got backed up on e-bikes. So still got 2 or 3 e-bike videos I got to do. I got a couple e-bike videos, and I got another a laser engraver that they sent me. Actually, the laser engraver that they sent me. This one's gonna be nice because y'all know that last one I got, I couldn't do, like, you know how you do you can buy these mags like this, but the first laser engraver I got, you couldn't do the black plastic. But this one I got now, it's not a fiber, but it's an IR that will do this right here, so I can do mags and stuff now too. I got that. I'm gonna do some coins and stuff. I got some good ideas. I just got to get some time, y'all. I'm so backed up, man. I joined back when you did your Maverick 88 video. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate y'all. It's going to be at worse in the next 5 years. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. As soon as you organize dude, that's what I'm telling you. Like, come on, y'all. And I'm going to tell you right now, and the bad thing about this is not getting hit the way, yeah, for sure, G, man. It could have been way worse. The bad thing about this is people, I'm just going to be the messenger of doom and damn gloom. People call it negative. You can call it negative. You can call it doom and gloom. I call it realistic. I call it being realistic and being prepared for the worst. I hope that it's rainbows and unicorns, but I prepare for the worst. And I'm telling you right now, when this gets passed, it's staying. When this assault weapon ban and magazine ban gets passed, it's not coming back off. It's not ever coming back off. I don't care what court it goes to. The Supreme Court's not even on your side with guns. You might have 1 or 2 of them up there but the vast majority of those justices in the Supreme Court are not on your side when it comes to the stuff we want with guns. I don't know why people think that. You should see it by now. As much as they've passed the buck over and over and over and over again, you should see it by now. There's no courts that are going to stop it. There's no courts that are going to reverse it. Which assault weapon ban? I'll wait. Tell me which assault weapon ban has gotten reversed by the Supreme Court or by any court. And you can go, any state that's banned assault weapons, tell me which one that I can now go and buy an assault weapon in. I'll wait. It's not coming back, y'all. I'm just telling you. It sucks. It is what it is. 100%, Brock. That's 100%. The two sides are growing further and further apart. The Economic statuses are growing further and further apart. Trump screwed up. Trump has doomed the Republicans. Trump has absolutely doomed the Republicans. Let me tell you something. When I voted for Trump, and I would have voted, if I had to do it over again, absolutely I would vote for Trump again. Anybody who voted, if you're a gun person, here's another one. I hear this a lot too. If you're a gun person who voted for Trump and now you say that you wouldn't have voted for Trump, you're stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Because if you wouldn't have voted for Trump, you would have been actively having your rights taken away. There'd be a federal assault weapon ban right now. You have to be smarter. You can't. I hope it's really just on for the internet. I would have never voted for that gun grabbing Trump if I'd know. Yes, you would have, unless you're a stupid idiot. You would have. That's crazy. That's crazy to say dumb stuff like that. And in that case, those are the kind of people, like I said, I'm no longer a 2A absolutist. I'm no longer put this on, you can put it on record right now. Tools&Targets said he is no longer a 2A absolutist, because I think anybody who votes for the people that you know are going to actively try to take away your gun rights, you deserve your gun rights taken away before they even do it. I would gladly sign a bill put forth that says, if you're going to vote for the gun grabbing party, you deserve your rights and you have them taken away right now, no matter who wins. No matter who wins. There's always a better choice. They might both suck, but there's always a worse choice. There's always a worse one. People have forgotten about that till it's just stupid. It's just blind. I don't know if they just use that as an excuse for just because they're lazy. I mean, the amount of laziness in this country is off the charts. People are literally too lazy to register to vote so they can go vote. They really are. People are too lazy. I've heard it come out of people's mouths. Oh, I don't want I hadn't even registered. I have to do all that. And I don't have time for all. That's how lazy people are. People are too lazy to get up and actually go write a couple of scratch marks on paper. Lazy slobs. Lazy slobs. You're going to find out, though. Well, I mean, you already know. In Virginia, you found out. You found out what you being a lazy slob. Those of y'all who didn't vote for governor in Virginia and you're whining about these guns, shut up. Shut your mouth. Seriously. Like, I don't want to hear nothing whining out of you, you slob. Lazy slob. There's plenty of them. Up to the gun shop the other day. I'm like, if you didn't vote for governor, I mean, shut up. You should just turn your gun in right now. I would gladly sign a form for your guns to be confiscated. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Because you just stripped away the rights of hundreds of thousands, millions of people through the generations. Again, your governor didn't. Oh no! I mean, I knew it was coming. Anybody with any brain knew it was coming. This was the most important. If there was any vote you went to vote on, that's what I'm saying. Literally, the numbers don't lie, y'all. 100,000 more people. 100,000. We would have won by that if just as many people voted for our governorship as voted in the presidential election. You got up and went to vote for Trump, which ain't going to do anything to affect your real rights or anything, really affect your life in any way. You went up and voted for Trump, but you were too lazy to go vote for something that absolutely affects your life. Come on, man. Dude, y'all can talk about the voting all you want. You can ramble on about voting don't mean anything all you want, but unless you're just brain dead stupid, math is math. Numbers are numbers. Like, the numbers are what they are. We would have won by 90-something thousand votes if the lazy slobs would have went out and voted for Trump. Oh, Jesus, the electronic votes, oh my God, y'all. It's not that. Y'all, I don't understand where this denial comes from that we are such a large majority in this country. Why do you even think that? Why would you even begin to think that people that think like us are still the majority in this country? You can't really think that. There's no way you can really think that. There's absolutely no way anybody still thinks that. That's mind-blowing if you do. This country is going left. It's going left, period. It's going left, period. I'm telling you, you just look at it. You just, if there was any doubt at all just how quickly and how aggressively more people are going left in this country, just look at the empathetic garbage that you saw from these ICE raids. Just look at this. Look at what you're seeing from these ICE raids. Look at what you're seeing. People are absolutely breaking down over illegal ass immigrants in our country being deported. God, y'all. That right there should be a wake-up call. If it wasn't already, that should be a huge wake-up call to how fast this country is sliding to the left. Feelings are taking over everything. Feelings should be out of the equation. I don't care about your feelings. When it comes to any kind of governing, when it comes to any kind of important decision, feelings should be nowhere in this. No feelings involved. Women are the main culprits of it. I'm not a woman hater, but let's just call it like it is. But if you want a real another hot take, because I'm really just tired of beating around the bush, because I can see by some of these comments, some of y'all are stupid for life. Some of y'all, it doesn't matter. You just want to get on here and meme on the damn internet, want to be tough guys, this, that, and other thing, when none of that's going to make any difference in what's coming in this country. So another real hot take is these women in positions of power are absolutely the next absolute downfall scourge of this country. There should never be a female put in any position of power. Never, never, never. Take it to the damn bank. I don't care. Call me what you want to call me. The feelings are way too out of control. And you know, there might be, we might say, oh, this one, my wife's this and my wife's. We're not talking about anecdotal bullcrap. We're talking about the vast majority of the time. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. They shouldn't actually, they shouldn't even have the damn right to vote. There's a real hot take for you, and that's what I truly believe, and I'll tell it to every single female in my family, and they hate me half the time when I say it, but I don't care. They should not even have the right to vote. And let me explain to you why I feel like that. And let me tell you something else. I would gladly give up my right to vote for the rest of my life if I knew I had a wife who was going to vote in my interest and vote the way I wanted. If you could tell me right now that what I would want as an outcome would always be the case, I would never vote again, and you could take my right to vote away every single second. I wouldn't care a bit. Take it away. If you're guaranteeing me that what is right in my opinion for this country is going to happen, take my right to vote. But women aren't like that. As soon as you say that to women, oh, but I've got the right to. You can't tell me what I can do. Yeah, but what I'm telling you, you ignorant ass woman, is that if you don't vote, your feelings, the way you feel about this country, I'm going to vote that way. So it's going to work out for the good. You're not willing to sacrifice your fragile, stupid feelings for the good. That's the problem with this country, man. That's the problem. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. And I don't care. There might be an exception. Look, I done got my screen out of whack. There might be, I agree there's a few exceptions. My wife's pretty based. I mean, but still her feelings gets in the way. There's sometimes, I have to tell her, stop the bullshit, just get the feelings. I don't care what you feel. I don't care how you feel about this. This is how it's going to happen, man. And if you don't put it exactly like that, you can say, well, you're never going to get nowhere. You're never going to get anywhere but conflict. No, that's the way you get results, buddy. You put an ultimatum. This is how it is. If you don't like it, what you gonna do about it? Keith from 1675, an illegal violated one of my kids. They deserve only. Dude, I'm telling you, every single one of them, Keith, every single one of them, man, every single one of them needs to go. The suicidal empathy from liberal white people is off the chain, man. It was almost exclusively young liberal white women. Now it's old liberal white women, young liberal white women, and their cucked husbands or their husbands' boyfriends. It's a shame, man. It's a shame, dude. But I'm telling you, this is the way I feel. And if it was up to me, this is how it'd be going down right now, buddy. This is how it would go down. The female comment is, you can think what you want about the female comment. In general, females should never be in a position of power, period. They should never be in a position of power, period. The end, without exception. Look at these people. Look, that's part of the reason we lost Virginia. Like, there it is. There it is. You had a DEI hire, like I said earlier. That's part of the reason we lost Virginia. You think I thought that she's was going to be some great governor? Absolutely not. I voted for the lesser of the two evils. Don't I live in? Just that's why I'm pissed off about this. That's why I'm pissed off about this. Oh, the beta men ain't helping either. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But they're like that because they're nothing but simps for these. I'm telling you, the young generation is just, dude, I'm telling you. Not all of them, but the whole internet and the whole pop culture young generation is trash. It's trash. Total trash. Total trash. You got half of them, the chicks are out here on OnlyFans, internet whores for life. And then the guys, I mean, if you're a guy and want an internet whore, then you're automatically trash. Like, what does that even say about you? I mean, really? I mean, yeah, the society's, dude, I'm telling you, man, society sucks. It's going to suck for the future. It's going to suck for the future. That's an insult to all the women fighting for guns. Dude, I don't, like I say, if you want to get anecdotal, you can make an anecdotal little thing for every argument out there. I'm not looking for little niche cases here. I'm talking about in the grand scheme of things, buddy. Like I said, if you can guarantee me that what I wanted would be automatic, I don't need to vote. You could take my voting right away right now. That's what I'm saying. Your little comment right there is based on feelings. It's based on feelings, man. It ain't just women. Don't get me wrong. It ain't just women. It's the men too. Any of these men who out here with these feelings. If you're making decisions based on your feelings, you're just as bad. You're just as bad. I still got my Broncos shirt on. Yeah, I barely even took a shower. Like I said, I wasn't even supposed to be streaming yet. I wasn't gonna stream till about 8 o'clock. Y'all got me worked up. Got all the stuff I was gonna rant about done ranted. I gotta check my list again now. Who is empowered to have common sense? Yep. I want whoever has the power to not make any decision based on feelings. I don't care what your feelings are. I don't care what your feelings are. Do not care, man. All right, let's see. Where we at? I got 2-3 chats popped up over here. Subscribe. I got subscriptions popping up. I don't know. I hate all this stuff ain't showing on the screen, y'all. I'll get it fixed up before I come back here in a little while. Sell it, come to Wyoming. That's what I'm saying. And like I said, I ain't talking trash about you right now, but saying the people who are serious about that, like, just get it, you got to leave. You can't just leave somewhere you built your entire life. You think at 50 years old, everything I got's paid off? You think I'm starting over again? Absolutely not. Not even a second thought about that. Not even. Was going to go to dinner, but this is too good. Sean, that's what I'm saying, Sean. This wasn't the plan here. I didn't really even mean to make this live, but here we are. I agree. The simps too was going to go to dinner, but this is too staying fire. Well, I ain't going nowhere, but I mean, there's not much. I guess it depends on what you call fighting. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I've done for 50 years. I'm going to keep doing it until the day I die. This isn't going to affect, nothing that's passing is going to affect what I actually do in my everyday life, but it's absolutely going to affect what I'm going to be able to get in the future and what any of my generations past me are going to be able to get in the future. That's the thing. That's the thing, y'all. Yeah, like, I'm not getting rid of anything. I'm not ever getting rid of anything. I don't give a crap what they say is illegal or legal. I'm going to do what I know is my right to do for the rest of my life. But commerce, just like I've said a million times, is always going to comply. Commerce is going to comply. Government is going to comply. Law enforcement is going to comply. I don't care what they tell you in your sanctuary county. They're going to comply. We can compare states and show you how much better the people are in awareness of rights. Let's build a militia, guys. You would need everybody. That's what I'm saying. You would need 100% you would need 100% agreement and compliance for people to do any kind of uprising at all. You would need 100% compliance. Not only that, but you really not only when I say that, it's not that I think even with 100% that we could overthrow the government and its armies, but with 100%, then the armies and the law enforcement are looking at things going, yeah, that is the right side of things. But if you get a group of 20, 30, 50, 400 people, that's not going to persuade the rest of the people who deep down want to make that change to do it. There's never going to be enough people to do that, y'all. I'm just telling you. It's just a reality. The reality is there's never going to be enough people on board to do the kind of stuff that some of these keyboard warriors talk about doing. Highway, $2 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. What did I miss? The governor do something? All the bills they got, assault weapons bans, all of it, man. All of it. I don't even have any Pepsi in here, Denver. I'm telling you, I popped in here in my vault in here just to get some of this stuff straight, and then yeah, things happen. Keep on giving us the best ballistics testing videos on the internet. Don't stop making sense. I appreciate that detail big time, brother. I appreciate y'all hanging out, man. And it's nothing is personal. The only thing that anything I've said so far is personal against anybody is if you live in Virginia and didn't vote for the governor. Yeah, it's personal. What I feel about you against you right now is absolutely personal. It really is. Like I said, if you live in Virginia and you didn't vote for governor and you are legally able to vote, I don't even want you in here. I don't want you watching my videos. I don't want you subscribing to me. I don't want anything from you. I don't even want any acknowledgement at all from you. I really don't, man. See so many people buying firearms in my state. It's packed. It always is here. It always is here. You should get you a second phone and start a live call-in show. Yeah, I could do that. I could get some people to... See, I don't know. I think there's a way to dual or multi-stream without using that StreamYard program. That StreamYard program's easy to do it, but I hate using that because it's more lag. I'm going through a separate program. OBS, I think I might be able to do it somehow, but I hadn't streamed enough to get the hang of this. I'm so glad I subscribed to your channel too. First time I had. Appreciate that, John Soto. See, I hate this too, man. It shows y'all's weird names on here instead of your real names. G-Man, what are they going to categorize as an assault weapon? It's a whole feature thing. It's I just read it again the other day. Center fire with one or more of the blank features along with the detachable mag, which is obviously the threaded barrel, the muzzle brake, the standard list of stuff that doesn't make guns deadlier, but they think it's scary. So it's a feature ban. Basically the worst kind. I mean, that's what they're all going to be now. They're all going to be feature bans. That way they don't have to specifically name any gun. It can just cover tons of them. Yeah, I got to go get some Coke, man, or some Pepsi. Get personal. I love it. Nobody can hurt my feelings. Wait, I know that's right. Is YouTube the only thing you do for a living? It's all I'm doing right now. I still got a registered nursing license, active nursing license. But you know what? It's not even, really, it just makes me mad, man. It makes me mad that, and I've got some of the coolest guns. I'm really not one of these that, like all of these new guns, I think I've got the best guns that have ever been made and are really ever going to be made as far as like military stuff. The AR-15 is the best service rifle ever made. It's not going to ever have anything, in my opinion, that's any better than it. All this SIG garbage and all this other crap, None of that to me means nothing. So it's not like I'm going to be jonesing for any of that kind of garbage. But there might be something cool that's considered an assault weapon ban under their stupid thing that I might want. You know what I mean? I mean, I got tons. I got 3 dozen ARs literally besides the ones I shoot that have never seen a round. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I've got at least 3 dozen brand new ARs that have never seen a bullet through them. Never, ever. And so it's not like I'm jonesing. I mean, I've got scarred, y'all know. I mean, I ain't bragging, but I'm just telling you, I've got all that kind of crap that most people might want if they're into that kind of stuff. It just sucks though, because I'm telling you, man. Kalashnikov. I'm good with the AKs too. I'm good with the AKs too. But we talking America. It's the AR-15. I bet you was a heck of a nurse. People love me. People love me as a nurse. I don't mind saying it. I'll brag on myself. I mean, just because I'm a people person, you know. Fellow nurse, I don't need it yet, but let's take our... I ain't on any kind of meds right now. I'm 50. I'll be 51 in May, actually. Believe it or not. I know I look... What do I look, about 22, 23? Go ahead. Don't be too nice. 25. I'll take 25. Bet you are. Let's see. I'm going to move out. I know if I'm missing y'all, I ain't ignoring y'all at all. Please, just like I always tell y'all, I'm not ignoring any kind of... If I missed anything. I got 1 AR. I love shooting pistols. That's what I'm saying. I got everything. I mean, I got everything a gun person would want. Like, but there's gonna be some cool stuff. Like, I took a list from the SHOT Show, but actually, I don't think anything I took on my SHOT Show list would be considered an assault weapon by these fools. Tools and targets. The bureaucrats won't find what you see them. But yeah, exactly. I'm stuck in Maryland. The tyranny is real. 6 years till I call a full person. I'm gone. Not a day over 20. Exactly, Roger. Roger knows what's up. What an AUG in 6.5. Oh, speaking of AUG, well, I was gonna make a little video on this because I ain't gonna have no ammo hunt or ammo test videos till next week. I was gonna make a little video tomorrow of a couple new guns I bought, but because I can't show them to you here, but I guess I could give you a look. Here, let me give you a sneak peek here. One of them you already know because I posted a community post about it. Oh shit, that ain't the one. Oh, and I can't. Look, I had to get the friend from my AUG. Y'all see it, I'm sure. That's that Panzer. Gosh dang it. This was a terrible idea. That's that Panzer 12 gauge AUG lookalike. That was a terrible idea. Yeah, I got that thing. I need to, I'm going to have to test it out. I just got it because it's, I got the AUG. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good time, good time. That's a fact. And there's a lot of weak men growing up, man. I ain't talking about just strength-wise. I'm just, you know what I mean. Yeah, it should be pretty decent, G-Man. I don't know. Did y'all see that other one too? Y'all seen it before. I forgot I even got that. This other camo thing right here, that's that frog. Jesus, this camera's terrible, dude. This is another A300 Beretta Ultima Patrol, but it's that frog skin, like some kind of commemorative thing, come with the bayonet lug and all that stuff on it. Y'all know I already got the black one, but I actually, believe it or not, I actually sold the first gun. I sold the first gun I've ever sold as far as a private sale just the other day. And it was the black A300 Patrol, Ultima Patrol I had, because I got this, because I just wanted this one because of the camo on it, to be honest with you. So I bought the camo one and then sold my black one to a buddy of one of the gun shop guys. Thinking of getting a PS90, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm PS90. I'm right on the fence of ordering the drop-in trigger pack to put a super safety in my PS90. If you go to B Squared, there's a B Squared. Some of y'all might have already heard of it. He's got right now a pre-order of a drop-in trigger pack for your PS90. Basically all stock right now is fully functioning drop-in trigger pack, but he's got it already set up to put the super safety in. So that'll be awesome. Even though it's only a 2-position, it's a full contained drop-in trigger pack for your PS90. Those of y'all who know how those PS90s work, you literally take the buttstock off, pull the trigger pack out, put the other one in, boom, you're rolling again. But I think it's like $400. I forget what it is. B Squared is the name of that one. There's a couple of other ones. I think Foot Arms, maybe Foot Arms, or he might have been the one with the MP5. He might have been the MP5 one. JP, you should hit the gym, man. I ain't got time to hit no gym. I'm not a gym bro. I ain't worried about looks maxing over here. As long as I can get around without gasping for breath like some of these folks. Mark, I wonder if you could, you couldn't do your, get it transferred somewhere and have them keep the mag. Well, no, because you can't transfer it at all, can you? I guess if you could get somebody to sell you one without a magazine. It's not about the looks. Can we get some more subsonic tests, especially? I got a bunch of 300 blackout stuff, a bunch of it. Bickley sounds familiar, but I don't hardly know anybody around. I just keep to myself most. I've been here since 95, but I just really don't know that many people. I just keep to myself, really. Just got here. What's good? What's going on, 10 drafts? This really wasn't planned. They kept me on here longer than I planned on it. Oh, that's right. Y'all got that list. Forgot about that. That sucks. I'm very active and go work out every day, even though I don't look like it. Hell, I got enough workout this last week, man. I had to shovel my driveway at least 4 times. And one of them was like out there with a pickaxe, basically, with a matic out there busting up ice. Do you even know exactly how many guns? Dude, I have no idea, honestly. I honestly have no idea what the number of guns I have is. I'm terrified. That's something I really need to do also, is go through them all and just write down serial numbers and what I got. And if I died tomorrow, hell, my wife she wouldn't have a clue what they're worth or anything. Dude, Richard, that's a fact, man. I'm telling you, I got a whole rig. It takes me about an hour to set up and an hour to break everything back down. It's tough doing it just by yourself. I mean, I got 7 different tripods set up out there. Luckily though, these gel test videos, I've got down to a pretty good art now where I can just roll through them. So I've got spots marked on the ground out there at my range where all my tripods go. I know the exact height, so I can get everything set up and get rolling. Dude, I got tons more 45 gap tests. I actually just ordered some 200 grain gold dot. I've got a couple more 45 gap tests too. I got 45 gap coming. I got about 4 or 5 new calibers that I personally hadn't tested at all yet. Matter of fact, one of them is I finally got a 38 special. So anybody who's in the chat that is always asking me about testing 38 special, I got a nice Colt 38 special I picked up at my local shop the other day. Marlon, I'm not really stockpiling it. I mean, I got so much ammo, man. What I do, I honestly kind of stockpile it by accident just from doing these tests, really. Like when I order something to test, instead of ordering a box, I ordered like 3 or 4 boxes, 5 boxes if I think it's going to be good. Not really stockpiling though, but if this tax, if this tax goes through, I'm definitely going to get a couple cases of 5.56 and 9 mil just to save money, you know. Really what I do is try to just replenish, like as far as 5.56 and 9 mil now, I've got a massive stockpile. So I just replenish what I go through basically. I'm not out there buying crates and stacks of it like I was. Marlon, I thought about doing an ammo hunt video maybe next week, actually, just to see what's out here at these stores. I ain't been in Rural King, and man, I ain't been in Rural King in probably, God, it's been probably 6 or 8 months. A long time. Arms Corps M238 Special. Yeah, I got that what is it, the 200 or 20, whatever that is I got. Yeah, that's what I need to do something, Narcissus. I got to do something with them because, well, mainly because, like I say, Craig, what's going on, man? Yeah, I love that carbine. That's a nice carbine, Spanky. I got to do some more tests with that, though. Main reason I need to get, like I say, is because if I was to die tomorrow, my wife would be selling $2,000 or $3,000 guns for $500 just because she don't know no better. I mean, I could tell you right now, she don't know no better. I was looking at, I forgot what it was. I think it was some kind of, I know, it was like a Hawaiian, it was a Hawaiian special commemorative edition Desert Eagle. It was like $7,800 or something ridiculous. And I showed her a picture of it. I said, oh, so what do you think this gun right here costs? And she said, I said, it's very, very expensive now. I'll just tell you, it's very expensive. She said, $1,000? God help me. I'm telling you, if it's up to her to sell my guns and she ain't got no list, somebody's gonna hit the lottery. Todd, I have actually not shot that Car 98. I have got to shoot this Car 98. I've still got to shoot this Mosin. I picked these things up probably, I mean, it's been over a year or so ago. I went through kind of a milsurp little phase there, and I wanted to, and plus it's pop culture. Car 98, Call of Duty. I wanted a Car 98, the M1 Garand. I think you can probably, the Garand's up top there. That's the wrong camera. You get the idea. The gun walkers, Garand up there. And then as you can see, when I got in this milsurp, I got into this little milsurp kick here. And then I was like, well, damn, now I need the bayonets, you know, to match the things. And so when I got looking at these bayonets, dude, I had no idea that what a rabbit hole you could get down when it comes to bayonets. I mean, you can get into a massive rabbit hole, huge money for bayonets. Some of y'all might know already. I mean, you can get any of them, like say, like that top on that Garand bayonet. I mean, you can get one of them for, you know, less than $100 maybe, some of them. But then you get these ones that like certain years, some of them are cut down, factory cut downs. Some of them were like almost unissued where you got the certain Oneida or the certain maker's mark and with a certain year, with a certain cut down or not cut down. Like some of the sheaths are factory cut down. There's so many different models. So long story short, I got into a massive rabbit hole on bayonets, and probably it's no telling how much money I got in bayonets. One of these stupid bayonets that look like hammered dog crap is worth like $600 because it's something that had it didn't have one of the maker's marks, or it did and wasn't supposed to that year, something crazy. So yeah, it was just impulse buy. That Car 98 bayonet, that thing was ridiculously expensive because like it was, I mean, you can get one that's kind of cheap, but then like to get the numbers matching with the numbers matching frog and the numbers matching sheath, it was like, then I was like, I don't really need numbers matching, but I kind of want it, you know? So yeah, I went into a massive, I actually just picked this one up. I just picked this bayonet up. Bought this off of eBay, the OKC cutlery ones that's now, or they're issued to Marines or something like that. I forgot what the issue date, but that's the OKC. I mean, it's a legit one too, so it was a little more expensive, but it's got all the marks and, you know, all that good jazz on it. Some of y'all probably don't give a crap about no bayonets. But this one, the reason I got this one is I'm gonna put it on that, on this frog skin camo, what you call it down there, A300. This is a nice bayonet right here, this OKC one. So yeah, 100. I need to get an SKS. That's something I never have got. Because like you say, they used to be nothing. But yeah, I got tons of bayonets. Bayonets right. I got, like I say, I got hooked on them. This one right here, this one's actually really interesting. I almost thought this was a refinish. This is the one for the Car 98K. These things are super nice, but this is actually the original factory blue one. Well, you can't tell how pretty it is, but this is a super nice one. And then the only one I didn't really spend big money on was the one for the Mosin right there, because I didn't care about no numbers matching on that thing, so it ain't numbers matching. AK for you, I got a couple of AKs. I wouldn't mind getting another AK before this mess right here goes through. I've only got a couple of AKs. I got that GF3 PSA, and then I've got the ZPAP M92 Zastava. I wouldn't mind getting, I don't even know what I would want to get. You can't really get anything good milsurp anymore without paying ridiculous money. Tools and Targets, been about as much a pleasure as it could be while we'll be watching. I got a head act. G-Man, I appreciate it, man. Big time. I appreciate your support. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I need to get a few more things. I'm just trying to think, like my my SHOT Show list, it really didn't have anything that I would consider like assault weapon ban targets, you know. I only had a few things I even wanted. Both the Canic Signature Series, even though I think they suck this time, I got to get both of them just because I've got all the rest. So now I'm kind of stuck in that loop. So I got to get both of them Canic Signature Series. I got to get that 380 Pirate gun. I mean, that was like at the top of my list, y'all. The 380 Pirate gun from Tippmann. That's coming. I got to get that. Supposedly he's already got that one. It should be in a few weeks is what he told me after he called me back. Dude, if y'all hadn't seen that, the 380 Tippmann Pirate gun, it's literally a little, it's almost like a shockwave shaped kind of deal. Looks like a pirate pistol, but it's a pump 380 and it's slam fire. Slam fire pump 380, y'all. I think it's like 8-inch, 8.5, 9-inch, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But it comes in like a treasure box, little collectible treasure box and stuff. So yeah, I got that coming. I got the Canic Signature Series coming. What else was it? Oh, the what you call it? The Night Guard. Yeah, the Smith & Wesson Night Guard 44 Special, just so I'll have a little bit longer 44 Special barrel. And then a TX9. I got to get a TX9. Those TX22s are so nice. I got to get a TX9. What I'm wondering though is, I wonder if the well, I bet it won't different. It might be a little different. I wonder if the same FRT will go in the TX9 that goes in the TX22s. Let me tell y'all something. I'm sure most of y'all have already seen those TX22 FRTs, but if you ain't seen one of them things, dude, that's like a handheld A10 Warthog. The fire rate and the sound from that thing is absolutely stupid. It's absolutely stupid. One and done, AK Poltech Legend 5K. Are you still two Marlins? You just made me sad again. My Durango finally died. My Durango finally died about 3 months, maybe 4 months, 3 or 4 months ago. 3 or 4 months ago, the transmission went out again. The transmission had been on the way out. So transmission went out again, and I could either like pay to have the transmission rebuilt again on a 300. It literally had 298,000 miles. The valve covers were leaking like crazy. It had some spark knock going on just because it had 300,000 miles. So at that point, I thought, I hate it, but I got to cut my losses. Here in Northern VA, Dad and I just bought ourselves Glock 45 Gen 6s. I'm thinking about getting a Glock Gen 6 just to have one. No real reason. Oh, I'll tell you something I did buy. Some of y'all that like the 10 mil videos might like. I found a smoking deal on a Glock 40 at my local pawn shop up here the other day. I mean, smoking deal. And I already had some kind of little trashy little optic on it even. The only problem was the optic was on it had a doctor cut footprint. A doctor. Like, who uses doctor anything? So I had to order a RMR plate, MOS plate for it. So I can do some tests in a Glock 40 10 mil now too. What engine did it have? It had the 318 talk. 318. Dude, it was 298,000 miles on that engine. Like I say, it's spark knock, but it still had all the power, plenty of power. But it leaked like, the valve covers leaked like crazy. The front cover, timing chain cover leaked oil. The oil pan, the power steering rack was leaking everything. I mean, to get it like in good shape with nothing leaking, like back up to spec. I mean, counting the rebuilt transmission, you talking, God, man, probably $4 or $5 grand or something like that. And that still would have me with a 300,000 mile engine on it. It just, as much as I hated to get rid of that, it just didn't make no sense no more. What am I driving now? Now I'm driving a 2005 Ford Explorer. I've had it for a while too. 2005 Ford Explorer. I'm all about old cars, man. I love old cars. Older, 2005 ain't even that old, but yeah, Vortex Venom too, same thing, yeah. I've heard rumors of a Canic 10mm. Now, I'll get that for sure. Dude, I seen a Canic FRT the other day and worked in any Canic Mede or Rival. It was basically just a drop-in trigger with the little resetter on the top. There's FRTs for everything now. That's crazy. FRTs all. I'm gonna tell you right, that right there is going. I think that right there is. It's amazing right now, but I think that right there is gonna come back to bite us too. As crazy as people are getting with FRTs, because now you're already hearing them, like when they go out and make these gun confiscations, you're already hearing them mention FRTs. You're already seeing FRTs in these dumb gun videos. Like, yeah, I think it's gonna come back to get us. I think. P80 with G17L barrel. Yeah, I got a P80 with a Zafiri set up on it. Did you see the new law that will have all newly made vehicles come with? Yeah, that's actually been, dude, that was actually passed, basically like preliminary passed like a few years ago. And I was telling my dad about that when it first went through, and he's like, no way. I was like, yeah, at this date, like it's happening. FRT is next. You know what's good about the FRT though is that one good thing about how ignorant the gun grabbers are when it comes to firearms, they're totally ignorant about how any of it works. So one good thing about the FRTs in Virginia is they've already got a trigger, not really a trigger law, but they've got a repeating, I forgot what the crap they even call it, but it's basically all based on, it's pretty much based on recoil resetting. Any device that uses recoil to increase the fire rate is kind of roughly how it's worded. Which these FRTs, these resetting devices don't use the recoil. They use the action of the bolt, the action of the firing mechanism. So they're so stupid that they make things where they can't even grab stuff that they don't want out there. So now in Virginia here, we're going to be looking at having 10-round mags and FRTs. We're going to be out here mag dumping 10-round mags with FRTs. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. They have no idea what they're doing. No idea what they're doing. And another saving grace, which one of the courts at least did something on, was the whole private sale thing. So there's nothing she can do about that right now. I mean, absolutely nothing. That's in the court still right now. So as of now, we're all A-OK for private sales in Virginia with no background checks. Oh, Lord. My Chewy's 2000 Chevy 2000. Dude, transmission's the worst too, man. Especially when there's that many miles and the other stuff is wore out too. Because it's such a big cost. It's just a tough call. Are you still not buying it? Dude, I'll never buy anything SIG, gun or ammo again, man. Ever. Not ever again. It's done. Like, I'm not one that forgets about it. Like, I hold a grudge. Like it or not, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that. I'll never forgive it. I'll never ever buy another SIG gun or any SIG ammo. I don't go out here rallying other people to boycott SIG. I mean, people do what they want, but that's just me, man. There's way too many gun and ammo companies out there for me to give my money to somebody who don't appreciate it. Dude, Ben, speaking of that, there is some company I saw Mr. Guns and Gear was advertising it on X the other day. It's a package that had an FRT, it had a TX22 Toro with the 22 and 16 mags, it had an FRT, and it had a suppressor in a package for like 680 something bucks or something like that. Semi-autos like the 10. No, I don't think it had. I don't think any rim fire is included in it, Kevin. I'm pretty sure it's just center fire rifle and some shotguns, actually. I'm not sure about handguns. It's mostly going to be center. Well, I know it's all center fire for sure. It specifically states center fire. Would you consider testing the Remington 357 Mag 158 grain leg system? I probably actually have that sitting over here right now. 357 Mag 158 semi-wad cutter wheel gunner. I probably actually got that. I may not have tested it, but that sounds very familiar. I don't see it, but I'm pretty sure I do have that. Yeah, I don't see it, but I'll put that. I'll write it down actually right now. I'm pretty sure I've got that. I ain't got no freaking pen. Wheel gunner. Herms, what's happening, man? 10mm fire. I will buy an all metal SIG, but no plastic guns. Gasoline SIG. Did you say you don't like SIG? Awesome. I've had nothing. Yeah, I mean, after that 322, it's just they're cutting like, I mean, as far as, I've got a P365 that was one of my original 9mm carries all the time. I mean, I don't have any complaints about that gun. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't one that's going to be like all SIG guns suck. They're all terrible. 365, absolutely. I think it's a terrific 9mm carry gun. But that still don't change the fact that I think SIG as a company is trash. Prefer HK pistols and rifles. I don't have any. I've got the SP5 and I've got the 416 22. I think that's the only HKs I've got though. Pandalarius, what's happening, man? Sticks in Tennessee. I hope you wasn't one of them without power for over a week. I'm in Washington State, so I'm in communist. Yeah, I mean it's spreading. Like it's just a matter of time till the gun grab rot spreads across the country, y'all. I mean it's just how it is. Dude, look what just happened in Texas. Look what just happened in Texas with that special election. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like I'm at peace with what's coming in this country because I already know I'm not an ignorant fool. I already know what the direction this country's headed, so I'm fine. I'm at peace with it. I'm not fine with it, but I already know. Like I prepare for the worst. I've got there's none of these laws, like everybody, I even have people, what are you gonna do about the channel? How are you gonna make videos? There's nothing in any of these laws that's gonna change a single way that I live my life every single day. Not one single thing. If every single one of those laws passed, there's not one thing that's gonna change the way I live. So I'm not pissed off and getting all bent out of shape because I'm mad because I'm not going to be able to do something. I just know what it's going to mean for everybody. Look right now. Look at Illinois. Look at any state after they had this assault weapon go through. Look for the next 6 months at the crying, at the absolute crying and madness that everybody had because they thought down to the very end, oh, it'll never happen. This ain't going to happen. There's a couple with some common sense. They won't vote for it. Keep telling yourself that. Keep on telling yourself that. Pandalarius, no, that is good. I'm telling you, we had a pile of snow and ice, but luckily we didn't get that. We didn't get that real glazy freezing rain. The states with good gun rights are dwindling. That's a fact, RNS. And the problem is the most of the states with the best gun rights now, well, not the very best. I mean, well, most of what you think of as gun rights, Midwest type stuff like out there, or middle of the country, you know, so around in there. It's like the rest of the opportunities in most of those places aren't that appealing. So it's like you got to take a pick, man. Well, I mean, like, I don't put too much stock in the way that's going to mean anything, Roger. But I mean, from the stats I saw, that was like something that should have never been flipped that way and hadn't gone that way in like decades or some crazy nonsense. I don't know. If they ever take Texas, it's a wrap. Well, I mean, I think anybody knows that. If they can ever take Texas as far as the presidential, as far as the countrywide elections, it's an absolute wrap, man. Absolute wrap. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but like I say, the best advice I would give anybody is to get what you want right now. Get what you want right now, or you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. And there ain't nobody out there gonna send it to you. Chat GPT it. Oh, that's CR42. Damn. That tells you how much I check my messages. CR4, he sent me a message about Chat GPT and how to fix my text from earlier. Yeah, next week. So next week I got to figure out which testing to do next week. Like I say, I got a bunch of new calibers I want to start testing along with a bunch more carbine stuff. Now that it seems like most people seem to be okay with the 10-yard carbine testing, that's really been my holdup this whole time with doing more carbine testing, because I felt like it needed to be further. But now the more I thought about it, 10 yards, I mean, that's 30 feet. I mean, a big, from the beginning of my hall to almost to my living room, you know, I mean, I'm still within that 30 feet range. So now that I know y'all are good with that, then yeah, I'm gonna be doing a bunch more carbine stuff. I want to do a bunch of barrier stuff too, now that I know the 10 feet's cool, because 10 feet, I think that's a good spot for barrier, sheetrock, and stuff like that too. Main thing's been holding me up is this weather. This weather sucks, y'all. And I'm telling you, like, I know tough guys that's like, y'all ain't cold till it gets down to 12 below or something, but I'm telling you, it don't have to be but about 50 degrees with 20-mile-an-hour wind on top of that mountain, and you cold. You are cold. Kind of guy who obliges you ain't, or you know what I do? I always, whenever there's a sale like Black Friday, Cyber Thursday, or even Memorial Day, anytime they have a sale, the UPS man hates my guts, because them things are heavy, buddy. Keep Austin weird. I'm telling you, I know most people I talk to in Texas would gladly annex Austin out of the state. Hugh Mitchell from Washington State. See, Hugh knows about it. We're about to be in the same boat gun-wise. That's funny, Narcid. In Texas, we say, yeah, exactly. Wenatchee, howdy. Combat Medic, what's going on, brother, man? 10 feet is perfect self-defense. Yeah, I think so, too. I think I'm good with 10 feet now that I've tested a lot of these. Because, you know, what we found out anyway is moving out to 25, through a carbine, we kind of already, and through multiple tests, confirmed this, that for the most part, a pistol round out of a carbine at 25 gives you almost the same results as a handgun at 10 feet. Almost exactly the same results. So that was kind of a waste because they were matching up so close. So I think 10 yards is the way to go, I think. I'm going to keep it at 10 yards for sure. Now, for the rifle stuff, the big rifle stuff, I'll go further. But once this weather's over, I need to get things in gear for sure. What about crypto? Anybody out there in the Bitcoin and big holders? I'm not talking about the little people. I'm talking about anybody that's big holders in Bitcoin. I know y'all got to be sweating right now. Unless you're one of those die-hard hold till the end, hold till zeros. Because 120 grand to 70 grand just like that, yikes. Yikes. I've never been into Bitcoin, but I'm going to be honest with you. I still think it's a scam. I totally think Bitcoin's a scam. I totally think the end of Bitcoin is going to be within my lifetime. But if Bitcoin drops to 50,000, I'm probably going to buy a little bit of Bitcoin. I'm just going to tell you right now. Because I think if Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to drop to 50,000, but I think if it does, I think Bitcoin's liable to shoot back up to that 100, 120, even if it goes back down. Dan Cruz, that's the thing. How long have you held that Bitcoin? Well, see, Aqua, I don't want to, if it goes to 50, I'm buying Bitcoin, 100%. I'm 100%. It might not go that low, but if it don't, whatever. I mean, I got IRA for real money. I mean, Bitcoin, I feel like it's just like, if I bought Bitcoin, it'd be like $1,000 just to see what happened, like kind of thing. And if silver, I'm telling you right now, like I hate so bad I missed the boat on silver because my daddy tried his best. He tried his best to talk me into buying a bunch of silver when it was right about 24, 20. It was just under 25 bucks an ounce. He tried his best to get me to buy silver and he bought a ton of it. I mean, a ton of it. And I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it, man. So now I'm going to tell you right now, even if it goes, I don't know. I don't think silver's going back down below. If it hits 70, I'll be surprised. I'll really be surprised. But if it does go down to 50, 50 is really my mark right now with what's going on to buy silver or Bitcoin. 50 is $50 for the silver and 50K for the Bitcoin is my mark. I don't think silver's going to 50. Fumbled the ball when it comes. But who would have thought, though? I mean, who would have thought silver would have outpaced it this bad? People in the metals pretty much knew it was the pacing. It was outpacing already. But to go from like, I mean, when that thing jumped up to 110, 120, whatever it did, it was like, oh, wow. Okay, that was crazy. If it goes to 50, I'm going to buy some at 50. If it goes to 50, I'm definitely buying some at 50. Even at this price, I agree with you, Moose. I agree. Even if you bought it right now, like APMEX, about the cheapest you can buy a Silver Eagle on APMEX right now is 94 bucks. Even though the spot's like 79, 80 or whatever it was, 94 bucks is the cheapest you can buy on APMEX right now. And that's at the big amount and like wire check, the very cheapest you can buy. But I agree with you. Honestly, silver is a good deal at any price, in my opinion. It doesn't matter what the price, because in my opinion, you're never, ever going to lose in silver over the long run. And for me, silver is absolutely a long-term investment. I would personally never use silver for like a quick dollar for, a few months, 6 months or whatever. Made 12K on silver, holding the rest. It's all the data. Yeah, I seen what a lot of people have done is they basically taken their earns from silver, basically traded half of that for an ounce of gold and still had half their silver left just because of the outpacing has been so crazy on it. And they bought at such a low price. Now, when it comes to guns and ammo, like I got guns and ammo for days. And that's one thing I don't ever have to worry about. When I want to sell a gun, if I need money, there's boom. Silver and gold price, I didn't really realize until I really started studying on this silver stuff, just how convoluted and manipulated it is. It's a shame that even silver and gold, even precious metals, is manipulated all to crap, man. It's all such manipulation. It's pathetic. It's crazy. I'm waiting till Bitcoin reaches 25 cents a coin again. If it's 25 cents a coin, I think the game might be over. If it gets to 25 cents a coin. Now, you'll always going to have a Bitcoin, but I think the game might be done if it drops to 25 cents again. Oh, that's true, Pandalaris. Precious metals, that's what I say. Like, you're never going to lose money on precious metals. There might be some dips up and down along the way, but I mean, look at the chart of all time. Like, it's always up. It's always going to be up. And it's like, it's one of the only things that it's like a practical use for. I heard somebody talking about that a lot on a video the other day, and I thought, I never really even thought about that. You'd know that, but you never really think about that silver, precious metals is really one of the only things that there's a tangible and there's a practical use for that single commodity. Like, there's hardly anything else that you can say that about. Hootie Hoo in the house. What's going on, Hootie Hoo? What's happening? I know y'all all know who Hootie Hoo is. He's big time YouTuber. I can't even believe you even came in this live chat, Hootie Hoo. You got like 5 million subscribers or something now, I believe. Hootie Hoo's big time. If I had to sell one gun today, like, what do you mean? Like, in what circumstance? Like, if I needed money, or if somebody just was making me sell one, or what do you mean? If I needed money, it would just be for whichever one I could get the most money for. You like Tim Pool? I've watched a little bit of his stuff. He's not somebody I watch regularly. I don't hardly watch any of those political commentators regularly. One person I do watch, and most of y'all might not even know who this is, and I wouldn't really call him a political commentator, and you're probably going to think it's incredibly weird that I would watch this person. It's a dude called Asmongold who streams on Twitch, but he's also got a bunch of YouTube channels where he reposts his streams and stuff. I watch him all the time. I don't agree with all of his takes, but for the most part, I mean, he's right on. As far as political commentary people, though, like strictly political, I really don't watch that many. I don't think I watch any of them, really, honestly. The gun people, like, I don't watch. The only gun law channels I watch at all, or the only channel, singular, because it's only one, is Washington Gun Law. He's the one and only gun channel I ever tune anything at all to do with gun bills and stuff. And he got a little clickbaity there for a while, but he's kind of leveled out now. How about Steven Crowder? I've watched him a couple. Yeah, I mean, I've probably seen a little bit of all of them, but there's none of them I watch on the regular. I don't watch none of them most. That's exactly what it is, Hootie Hoo. That's exactly what. And I'm going to tell you what, this is absolute cesspool right now. And Hootie, I'm sure Hootie Hoo, well, anybody who's been on it, X, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, is an absolute cesspool right now. I mean, the worst of the worst of the worst. I mean, the worst of the worst. It's 99% phony stuff. If it's not AI, it's just scripted. It's literally not. It's probably more than 99% phony. Every single bit of it, and every single post. Like, it's obviously, as soon as you read it, it's like the only reason they said that is to get a reply. Like, that's the whole entire app is nothing but interaction fishing. That's all the thing is anymore. That's all it is. The whole site. It's a shame. There is some, like, when stuff happens, like, you can go on there and find some videos and stuff fast, but you have to literally go through 20 fake videos, 20 of, and some of them, I'm telling you, man, like, I grew up at the start of the internet. I've been on the internet since the internet was a thing. Like, I'm very internet savvy, very tech savvy, and I'm telling you, this damn AI is getting so good, dude, that even you have to watch it again and again and again and again, and you can't find any artifacts, you can't find any technical glitches. You really just have to rely on common sense and context for some of this stuff now. It's unbelievable, man. Asmongold is right, 90%. Oh yeah, he's an awesome dude, man. X Reddit is cancer, yes. Gun law wise, I really like armed attorneys. Don't put your faith in anyone. They can all be wrong. Yep, AI, yep. Hootie hoo, AI. Do you watch Kentucky Ballistics? If I do watch like a gun channel for fun, I don't hardly watch that many gun channels anymore, y'all. If I watch gun channels now, it's mostly for gun news, like about guns or something. One of the best YouTube channels on politics, social commentary, and law is the Andrew Bronca. Now, I ain't never even heard of that one. When I hear that AI voice, I stop watching the video. The AI is insane, man. AI is insane. AI is absolutely insane. It's insane. I mean, I'm telling you, you can't, like, the filters they can put on it, like, you can't go by how old it looks anymore. You honestly, it's so perfect almost already. You really just have to use common sense and think about, would this really be happening in this context? That's really the only way you can weed some of this out anymore. It's that good. Enjoy your channel, are you? No, I'm not bald, STT. I'm not bald. Let's see. I got hat hair right now. I'm gray, but not bald. Silver is the best electronics conductance property. Yeah, exactly. 1,000. The world is passing away, focus on Christ. Everything else is a distraction. Born again, PNW checking in. Steven, what's happening, brother? I don't watch any gun videos. Most of them D-bags, tools. That's a fact, hootie hoo. I'm telling you, it's just like, and it's all the same stuff too, though. I mean, my stuff is like, arguably my videos are basically the same, but at least they're different ammo. You know what I mean? I don't know. And the clickbaiting, the chart, like, oh God. Look, I get it. I don't begrudge anybody because YouTube's tough nowadays. YouTube is very tough to get people's attention. It's very tough to get clicks. It's very tough to get views. Like, I don't talk trash. I'm not talking trash just simply because you're trying to get views. But some people take the same stuff and they just beat it to absolute death. The Charlie Kirk thing was one of the worst, like, viruses on this YouTube and it still is. Some people are still trying to milk that whole Charlie Kirk thing, man. Like, oh God. Desperation. It makes me like, I know most people don't think this, but think like me because it works. Obviously it works because people keep clicking on it. You can just look by the views on some of that garbage. But I'm the kind of person, when I see something that I know is nothing but click desperation or clickbait or fake or just brain dead nonsense that you know that the creator knows is not true and they're doing it just to rage bait or clickbait, I don't even think about clicking it. I immediately go away. Immediately keep on going by. But most people don't. It gets clicks. A little off subject, but what new firearm are you looking forward to? That's what I was saying. I had a list of 5 of them that I got from SHOT Show. Took up my list on SHOT Show was weird stuff. It was the Toucanic the Toucanic Signature Series, the Night Guard 44 Special Smith & Wesson, a TX9 Taurus, and then the pirate gun, the 380 pirate gun. I like weird stuff, man. That's what I'm saying. To me right now, don't change a thing. Love the bike reviews. I appreciate that, Born Again. I got a couple bikes, and I've got a little E-Moto that this company sent me. A little small E-Moto that carries me at 205 pounds, almost 50 miles an hour. It goes 48 with me on it. A little E-Moto 60 volt. It's like a motorcycle, no pedals or nothing. And dude, when you twist the throttle on that thing, you better be holding on because it instantly comes up and wants to throw you off the back. It's a death trap. Like the channel, people. Yeah, hit the like button if those of y'all that I didn't run off at the start with my ranting, hit the like button. If you ran off, see you when I see you. Thanks the way I am at 58, not bald, but not as much hair on the head as when I was young. Exactly. Don't change a thing. Love the bike reviews. I seen that one. Thoughts on Gun Selma revolvers, aficionados testing? I barely watch Gun Sam stuff. I used to watch a good bit of it until I started doing my own stuff. Not that I don't think his stuff's good or anything, but I've said it before. It's like the plumber who has leaky pipes at his own house just because he does it for a living. He don't want to deal with it when he's not doing it, you know. Charlie Kirk is exactly what I was thinking. Several, dude, hootie hoo. I mean, it was disgusting, man. It was so disgusting. Not only just the gun channels, but the whole conspiracy theories, this and that. Like something. Look, I'm the biggest anti-government. I'm telling you, I'm the biggest anti-government person you will ever see. I think the federal government, the state government, without exception, there's not one single politician that's not a liar and a thief. Without exception, I don't care. Oh, but such and such is okay. They're all liars and thieves to some extent, every single politician. But sometimes you've got to take stuff at face value, man. You saw him get shot in his neck and killed instantly on live TV. They've got the dude who did it is some retard tranny dude. They got the dude. There's no secret conspiracy behind that. Stop being Candace Owens. Y'all act like Candace Owens and she's gone off the deep end, man. Sometimes it really is just that simple. Gun Sam is a good guy. Yeah, oh yeah, like I say, I don't know him much at all. I've never seen anything funky or bad or nothing from him as far as that goes. Titman killed it. I gotta have that 380 pirate gun for sure, Thomas. I gotta have that. The jelly contraption isn't real. Now I will say this. I was born in Michigan and brought Erica's born again. I'm glad you said that, so I wasn't the one to have to say it. Because talking about Candace Owens reminded me of Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk, you know what? God, I don't even hate I don't even hate it. I try to kind of tone myself down a little bit because I know some of y'all get you feeling hurt, but I don't really care. Erica Kirk is one of the griftingest people I've ever seen in my entire life. She's one of the griftingest, money hungriest, attention seekingest people I've seen in my absolute entire life. It's absolutely disgusting to see her get on stage. I'm the kind of person who, not that I think Fox News is great, but my TV literally stays on Fox News 24 hours a day. No exaggeration. My TV is on Fox News every single minute of every single day. I'm not exaggerating at all. And then I've got my computer set up right there too. I watch YouTube with headphones on, sometimes with one headphones on, and I listen to the news. That's my routine when I'm sitting around not doing nothing. The only time I change Fox News that I can remember in probably, I don't know how many years, is every time Erica Kirk comes on there. Every single time she comes on there, I can't get through 30 seconds of her. I'm telling you. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. It's horrible. Like, I hate that she lost her husband. I hate that she's a widow. I hate she's raising kids without their daddy. But I can't stand to listen to that woman. Cannot stand to listen to that woman. I mean, every time she comes out to any of these events, it's like I'm watching the WWE, like a Michael Jackson concert, the Pepsi commercial with the fireworks shooting out. Like I'm looking for one of the platforms to come flying out the floor and her to come flying out of it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen, man. And you can say, oh, well, people cope differently. There's one thing in how you cope and how you deal with things, and there's something else entirely, and that's something else entirely. The love of money, it's money, 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 money. Yes, money. Money. Y'all still watching football? I ain't watched a football game. I bet I ain't watched a football game in, I can't even tell you how many years. I really can't even tell you how many years. I used to be a huge football fan. I used to love the Broncos. I mean, I still got all kind of Broncos shirts. I'm still gonna wear the shirts. I couldn't tell you anything about, like when the playoffs hit and they was like the Broncos, I was like, oh, the Broncos doing pretty good again finally. I was like, damn, they the number one. I had no idea. They was basically the number one team in the league. I had no idea. I hate it. I hate football. I hate Hollywood. I don't watch any new movies. And you can say like, and I'm not miserable. Like I know some of y'all who are like hooked on this kind of crap and have to be involved in the newest stuff and have to be involved. Like I'm not miserable at all. I'm happy as can be. I love my life. I love everything I do in life, but I can't stand Hollywood anymore. I don't watch any new movies. I don't watch any new TV shows. I don't listen to any new music, and I don't watch any sports anymore. None. Zero. because it sucks. It's all woke. It's all totally fake, pushing the agenda, every single bit of it, all of it. Even the ones that don't start out that way, they end up that way. And if it's not them, it's the network that they're on that absolutely despises you. I think it's trash. I think it's absolute trash. TV's trash. It's TV shows, movies, they're trash. So I guess y'all won't be tuning. No Bad Bunny for me. I literally had never even heard of Bad Bunny. I'm lying. I heard of Bad Bunny, but I thought it was like some clothing design and the only reason I heard of it is because I watched this one YouTube channel of this guy that buys and sells sneakers, Nike stuff. And sometimes people will bring in like a Bad Bunny Nike collab or something. I thought it was some clothing designer. Pretty sure Tools has some lead for a Bad Bunny. God, y'all have killed my whole entire plan tonight. So y'all know what's gonna happen. I mean, I'm gonna have to get off here early now. Maybe I'll come on tomorrow night too. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow afternoon since I'm not gonna be I'll try to get all my fancy stuff popping up for then. Actually, let me hang on one sec. I gotta get some Pepsi since y'all got me stuck in here behind the screen. I'll be back. Actually, I guess I should probably mute this in case I'll be right back. All right, we're back at it. You know, something else I might start doing too is once I figured out how to where I can do is like a share screen, so I can share, like if I wanted to watch some kind of video or something and talk about what's going on or something, we could do that sometime too. You need to get a little Pepsi fridge. That would be a good idea, actually. I don't spend a whole lot of time in here though. Erica gonna pop out his fridge. I got to have that's what used to be my thing is Dr. Pepper. I'm a wild cherry Pepsi guy now. Hey Tools, Underwood or Buffalo Boar? I'm a Buffalo Boar lover. And let me tell you something. Y'all might think I'm on the payroll for Buffalo Boar. I've literally never talked to the guy. Never talked to anybody at Buffalo Boar. I've never gotten any kind of discount. I've never asked for any kind of discount. I mean, it does what it says it does. I don't care, like, and people all the time, like, what do you think about such and such from this company, this company? I mean, if they're good guys, fine. I don't know. I'm not a fan of people. I'm not a fan of companies. I'm not a fan of brands. I'm a fan of what works. I'm sorry for the stuff I said earlier. You are actually a good dude, Tools. What'd you say earlier, James Garner? I missed it. Now I'm gonna have to. I wish I could pull up the history. I might have to ban you or something. You lucky I missed it. I might have to go back in my history. I might have to watch this back live and shadow ban you. James Garner fan. Where did you get that 2A sign in the background? I bought that from. Oh, you know where I bought that? That's actually made in the USA. These 10 signs, for what that's worth, that's actually made in the USA sign. I bought that off a car YouTuber's website, Street Speed 717. He just had some random metal signs, and that was one of them. Where'd you get that 2A sign? Got that? How much Pepsi? Dude, I go through 2 liters a week, so Do the math on that. 2 liters a week, whatever that equals out to. Rowdy Piper owns Buffalo. That's because you own Buffalo Boar. I've had people even tell me that. I own Buffalo Boar. I work for Buffalo Boar. The guns, all the guns. My High Point video, I still get at least two or three comments a week on my High Point video. Oh, you must be working for such and such. Or my bodyguard, the M&P Bodyguard 380 video. Oh, you're paid by Smith & Wesson. Of course you would talk trash about the Ruger. No, I'm not. I bought all those guns myself, man. Like, I think some people still don't realize that. I don't think some people still realize that. There's never, none of these guns, every single gun you've seen me use, every single gun I own, I bought with my money. I bought every single gun. I don't have one single gun that any company has given me. Not one. Not one single gun. Do I have them wanting to send me guns? Absolutely. All the time wanting to send me guns. Guns, optics, like I can pull up my email right now and there's at least 20 to 25 emails wanting to send me an optic, a gun, a cleaning kit, a gun case, a gun safe, or this or that, all kind of stuff. You name it, they want to send it to me. J. Robertus, $15 for more Pepsi. I appreciate the heck out of that, man. I appreciate y'all big time. Do appreciate y'all. Tokarev BP 12 gauge. I appreciate y'all, my range gang members too. I know I don't say that enough. I know I've been slacking on extra content though, but that's all I can do to get normal content. I'm gonna start doing. I really don't want to. I want to do you some extra stuff because I mean y'all doing extra for me. I mean you're paying money. You like whatever it is. But I don't want to put anything behind a paywall that, you know what I'm saying. Y'all get it. I don't want to lock anything off behind no kind of paywall. Tim and Kim are Buffalo Boars. In your opinion, Tokarev BP 12 gauge good? Let me tell you something. Them Tokarev, them Turkish shotguns, I know people hate on them Turkish shotguns. Every one of them Turkish shotguns, no matter what the form factor, has run great for me. They've all run great for me. If that's what I had to use as home defense, I wouldn't have no problem using it as home defense. You know what I use for home defense right now? I use a Mossberg Maverick 88. That's my main home defense gun, a Maverick 88. It ain't like I'm using all these expensive shotguns or none of this stuff. I use a Maverick 88. Look up Defender Ammunition Company. Defender, I might have heard of that one. Now I busted the crap out of my lip out there shoveling ice the other day too. Smacked myself right in the face with I was trying to shovel up that ice and it was coming up in big, I mean, this big, like glaciers of ice. Smashed me right in my face. Send those cleaning kits my way. There's 18 pounds of sugar and 12 liters of pepper. 2.18 pounds. Is there really 2.18 pounds of sugar in 12? Yeah, that's a lot of sugar, man. Who makes the tanned, this one? That's RTS Tactical. That's a really nice plate carrier. It's like their light, really light throw on, so it's really like stretchy neoprene. It's very lightweight. It's a pretty nice plate carrier. Throws on real fast. Plus you got it's just got like nice elastic and got a couple built-in mag carriers right there too. Mav 88 Master Race. Hey, I love mine. Oh, it was so kind of disappointing though, even though, and here I am talking about Turkish shotguns and no problem. It was kind of disappointing though to hear that the semi-auto Maverick 88 is going to be Turkish. I mean, because that's one of the, like, to me, if it's not as cheap as some other Turkish semi-auto I can get, why am I spending extra money on a Turkish shotgun with a Maverick name? Do you know Hootie Who's his home defense gun, his truck gun, and probably his EDC is a Ruger American? I broke my wrist on that ice the other week. Dude, I'm telling you, that stuff will... And man, I was wore out. Them 2 pounds of sugar a day was working on me out there shoveling that driveway, buddy. Whew. BET or MTV 1991. Man, now see, BET and MTV were both good back then. Now they're both trash. Ain't that crazy, man? That's crazy. Dude, BET and MTV used to be just non-stop on our TV. Now they both are trash. Ugh. Going Turkish for the semi-automatic. BET, Maverick 88, yeah, bet the FN 545. I finally bought a FNX 45. I ain't even shot it. I hadn't shot that yet either. It's going to be a tough decision for me when these bills finally pass, when they get passed out of the House, where it's already out of the House, when it gets passed out of the Senate, this assault weapons ban, and heads to her desk for signing, it's going to be a tough decision what to hold on to and what to sell before July. Because I'm telling you, I'm definitely getting rid of some stuff because there's no way, like guns to me are something that somebody can eventually sell for money if they need it. So if I can't sell it past July, then there's going to be some ARs and stuff I'm selling for sure. Like I say, I've got brand new ARs. I mean, I've got at least 3 dozen brand new ARs that have never seen a round. Not one round. I'm talking about nice ARs, not trash ARs. What's up, Tools? AZ Air Gunner, what's going on, brother? People ask me about Gun Sam too. If y'all don't know AZ Air Gunner, he's another ballistics gel tester too. Check him out if you hadn't. Let's see, AZ Air Gunner, what's up, Tools? Me, not Trump, MTV only survived because of that show, ridiculous. This and not because of music videos. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that is why they had to pivot to survive. There's no doubt, but it sucks now. I don't have any kind of use for no MTV now. Have you thought about shooting through leather? I've had some people ask me about leather. I'd have to start a whole nother series if I added a different barrier though, which is fine, but I like Hickok 45. I used to watch Hickok 45 a lot. Hey, you said you were a nurse. Do you know what that is to put you to sleep? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? You mean what that, or there? I mean, there's all kind of drugs that put you to sleep. The only channel I watch on Guns and Politics is Jared and Guns and Gadgets. I don't know who Jared is. What's your favorite AR? You know what? I really don't have a favorite AR, honestly. I just really don't have a favorite. To me, all ARs are just about, I mean, I won't say they're all the same because I know people freak out when you say that, but an AR is an AR to me, honestly. To me, it would be the one that looks the coolest because the AR does what AR does. The one I use for my main gun setup right beside the Maverick 88, actually, in case I have to go outside for some reason, is a PSA upper and lower that I put together with the Angry Joe lower on it, the dog face pony soldier lower. That's my main use AR right now, with a fancy trigger in it, just in case a lot of them come. Stop killing us. Dude, all they gotta do is look at my YouTube channel to know what I got. Look, I'm not the one that's worried about trust me, the government knows everything you got or what you might possibly have. None of my stuff got lost in a boating accident. None of it's getting buried. It's all staying right where it's at. So if I need to use it or want to use it, I can use it. Propofol, watch that propofol, that took Michael out. I miss T and outdoor stuff. I never even hardly watched any of his stuff. He was pretty much gone by the time I thought about starting the whole YouTube thing. Which, I mean, I've got a YouTube channel I've had since like 2009 or something like that, way back. I like Gun Sam and his content, but he can be pretty sensitive. Oh, really? Dude, you know what? Sometimes, though, sometimes some of these comments I get are like, yeah. I'll be honest, I've taken the hooty hoo approach lately. If somebody, if this obviously just a stupid comment that's just looking to argue, looking to fight, doesn't really care about having any other point of view, but just wants to fight, just wants to tell me how stupid I am, how stupid the videos are, they just instantly get blocked. Instant block. I don't even waste any time with them anymore. Paul Harrell was the best. I hadn't watched, I mean, not that I got anything against Roy, but I haven't watched a Paul Harrell video since he's gone, man. I really hadn't. I've watched a couple little seconds here and there of Roy stuff, but I mean, it ain't Paul, man. Rip Paul, yep. Aqua Blaster, brother, I should be testing M85581. I meant to ask you, do you know like what kind of drug is Anastasia? I don't know what Anastasia. I thought it was the name of some kind of Disney character. I've been out the game for a while, so especially if it's something new. I hadn't practiced nursing since 2015, I guess, 2014, 2015. I keep my license renewed just in case. I found out these utilities people will find stuff you try and put in the ground on. Paul was a boss. Well, I'm dead. Yeah. That was something, wasn't it? That was crazy, man. That was crazy. I know y'all been racking up on FRTs lately. The amount of people putting out videos on them gets me. I still ain't making no FRT videos. I don't care what nobody says. I'm good. I am good. Does she have a sister? Just asking for a friend. Jared has a YouTube channel, Guns and Gadgets. Guns and Gadgets. I know Guns and Gadgets. I post stuff of no value just to push the algorithm. It's better than no posting. That's usually why I upload videos, just to push the algorithm. I'm EMT, never heard of Anastasia. Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't heard of that one. High Point FRT win. You better go. You know, I've still got my High Point. I'm actually going to get rid of that High Point, though, now that I'm gonna probably just take it to the pawn shop and get rid of it. The more I sit here and look at some of this stuff that I've got, like, there's no sense in letting some of this sit here and never be fired again. Binary triggers, I've still got a binary for now in my SP5, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like, no shade, no offense to anybody at Franklin Army or anything, but I think there's absolutely 0 point in buying a binary trigger in these days. Now that FRTs are everywhere, I see absolutely no point in a binary trigger. I wish now that I wouldn't have never even put that binary in my MP5 because I want to get an arc fire system for it, but $600 for the lower and the arc fire system and everything. Just want to say thank you for your test. I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you, man. You test self-defense ammo, you test velocity, gel performance. How about showing us how well it handles during a 5-shot string? I mean, I can. I kind of stay away from stuff like that, like accuracy, handling, because, I mean, everybody's going to be so different. If I understand that if me doing it, if I get different results, that can kind of tell you how different results you might get. But it's just it's so subjective when it comes to that. Especially accuracy. Whoever I get ammo, I appreciate it. Robert, can't help but wonder, do you make a lot of money? I don't make a lot of money by any means. When I say this, though, this is probably not the norm for most people. If I had to make a living, well, I mean, I could definitely make a living. Well, I can make a living on anything because my stuff's paid for, but that's different than most people. If I had a house, if I had like house payments and car payments, no, I don't make enough money to live like that. FRTs aren't going to be around for long. Dude, I agree, 1,000 Yard King. I totally agree. I actually totally agree with that. I think especially the more people are, like people think this whole common use and more numbers out there, the better. That doesn't make any difference to them. You see what they're banning. None of that makes any difference to them. That doesn't make any difference. Those are legal arguments that you're making. Those are arguments that make common sense to people with common sense, but that's not what we're dealing with. The Supreme Court is nothing but a bunch of weaselly, jellyfish, spineless cowards. Most other, not only are they that, but to begin with, the whole premise of a judicial system and judges, to me, is trash. The whole premise of a judge is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. Who do you think you are to be judging anybody? You don't mean anything to me. A Supreme Court justice don't mean anything to me. I have zero respect for you just because you're some Supreme Court justice or any other kind of judge. You don't mean anything to me. As a matter of fact, I have more animosity towards you because you feel like you are somebody above everybody else to be able to sit up there and pass judgment. The judicial system is one of the worst things we have in this entire country. It is the worst. I mean, we cook, y'all, period. That's the bottom line. The government is not on your side. There's no government. There's no party. There's no government whatsoever, state, local, federal. There is no government in existence that is on your side. Stop pretending. Stop letting these fools who get up there, these grifters with, I'm pro 2A, I'm pro this, these social media grifters. Oh, I'm the new trad wife. Never mind that my OnlyFans account just got closed 6 months ago. Never mind that I got 4 different baby daddies. I'm the trad wife. Go this, go MAGA, go this. People are so stupid. People are so stupid, man. The grifting is out of control, and the simps like eating it up is even more out of control. If you tell me one time, you know what, y'all would really be surprised at the stuff I watch. And some of the stuff I watch is because I want to know what every generation thinks about stuff. I want to know what I'm going to be up against when I'm 70 years old, what these young people are like. I want to know what everybody likes, what everybody thinks about every situation. So I watch some of the weirdest stuff you think that somebody 51 years old and with my attitude would never watch. Never watch. And that's why I know. That's why I'm not a 51-year-old idiot sitting here still living back in the 80s and the 90s in the good old days, pretending like this stuff ain't coming with my head in the sand like an ostrich. That's why I know what's coming, man. It's not like we turning back a clock. We can't flip a switch and the 50-year-old, the Gen X's and whoever, we can't turn it back in time where we're 25 again and going to start running this country. You got to look what's coming up, what's going to be running this country and what their faults are. And it ain't good. I want to know who my enemies are. Absolutely. Absolutely volatile. Absolutely. I watch, you name it, I watch it. You name it, I watch some of the craziest stuff. And that's why I know the brain rot, that's how I know just what brain rot is in this country. And it's spreading like a plague, man. And even when people, the older people don't get it. I mean, a lot of y'all don't get it. I know. Like, I hate to be like I know everything, but I'm telling y'all just don't get it. If you don't pay attention to this young culture, you don't get what's happening. Even when things go your way, even when all the young people are loving Trump, the young people love this, yeah, but you don't understand. You truly don't understand why they love what they're loving. It's not because they love the policies or his opinions. That's not it at all. They love it because he's a meme. He's content, That's what they love. They love anything that's content. And the quicker y'all realize that, the better off you're going to be. It's not that they love any conservative opinions. They love Trump because he was content. Absolute content farm. That's what Trump is to them. Hey, I'm 72 lanes. I mean, yeah, second that. Brandon for Congress. These are the good old days. Brandon Herrera, I mean, I can't say because, but Brandon Herrera is not, I mean, you got to be a government swamp rat to get in somewhere like that. In that kind of, in his district where a swamp rat's taking that kind of hold. Like, yeah, he barely lost, but yeah, every time there's a loss, like they barely lost, they only lost by this much, but we only lost by this much. It don't matter how much you lost by, man. There's a winner and there's a loser. That's all there is. That's all there is. I guess long story short there, from what little I know and based on basically a lot of ignorance of the situation, I don't think Brandon Herrera has a chance in this chance or any next chance that he ever runs again. I just really don't. And that ain't being negative. That's just not being some goofball acting like a fool. Loser talk, loser talk. Yeah, I know. Then go and go on and jump in the chat with AK Jesus and simp for your favorite gun tuber, you moron. That's what kind of talk that is. That's what kind of chat that is. That's gun tuber simp loser weasel talk. The same type that think Petty shouldn't have got smoked. That's the same type you are. No, he should have got smoked. She should have got smoked. He should have got smoked. They both deserve to get smoked. Unreal. No one gets in if you're not in the club. Exactly. Like it's not people are so dumb. Like the gun community on YouTube or the gun community in general is full of crap, dude. 99% of them are full of absolute crap. They're nothing but LARPers, grifter for advertisement for some company, grifting you, fear-mongering you for clicks and clickbait. That's 99% of the gun community. Stop, man. Oh, no, not AK Jesus, not Flannel Daddy, not blah, 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 whatever little simp pet name you got for your favorite gun tuber. You sound like a little stupid, simping little teenage girl. It's pathetic. It's a big club and you ain't in it. That's the club I just don't want to be in. Gotta feed up the animals, Tools. See you on your next test or ammo. I appreciate that, Richard. Appreciate that, man. I read the Bible and follow God. I'm completely black-pilled on humanity. Old Testament is what needs to come back. That's the problem. That's what needs to come back. There needs to be consequences, severe consequences. For things that you know are unacceptable and you've been told and told over and over and over and you've been raised to know better and you just want to act stupid, there needs to be severe consequences, like very severe. SST Voyager, I probably already said what's up to you, the Torah. King James, one thing's for sure, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Thus, the Tools and Targets channel. The bottom line is this, like, don't let these fools, like, you shouldn't, and even me, I mean, I'm not saying any of this to get y'all worked up and fear-mongering. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And I'm just telling you, if my only advice as far as this Virginia thing is to get what you want right now. Because you ain't going to be able to get it after July 1st. That's a fact. But you should not even worry about this. You really shouldn't even worry about, especially federal government wise, because there's nobody that's going to get elected that's going to make your grocery bill lower. There's nobody that's going to get elected that's going to make your gas prices lower. There's nobody that's going to get elected that's going to turn you from making $15 an hour to $50 an hour. There's not going to happen. There's no government that's going to do that for you. It's not going to happen. Federal voting is almost futile. But I still do it just because, like I said in the earlier example, like if Trump would not have won, is Trump the best? Has he done a fantastic job? Absolutely not. Nobody can claim that. The things he was doing, and again, what really has turned me against Trump here within this last week is the fact that they're drawing down ICE agents and DHS agents. When this drawdown, when this capitulation to these clowns in Minnesota, like that really took about a bunch of notches off my Trump fandom. The reason I voted for Trump, I already tell anybody who watches my channel knows why I voted. I voted for Trump over the social issues, over those social issues. That's the only reason I vote for Trump. That's the only thing that I truly believed he was going to do something about. And he did. He absolutely did. But now he's capitulating because now the country is getting softer and softer and softer as time goes on. It's only taken a year. Look how much softer even the people with a little bit of sense have gotten in this year. Once they see what really needs to happen to get this country in shape, nobody's got the balls for it. Nobody's willing to do what needs to be done to get this country back in shape. So everybody should just shut up about it. Unless you're willing to actually load these people up without question, fly them in a plane and open the hatch, then shut up. If you're not willing to do that, then you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. I'm willing to agree right now. You won't see me bat an eye. Everybody who came across that border illegally needs to be rounded up immediately. There's no due process. You're not an American citizen. You're not afforded any damn constitutional rights, period. There's no due process. The due process is you came across the border illegally. You were caught. We found out you came across illegally. Now it's punishment time, which is getting you out of here. That's the only due process there should be. It's insane. It's held up and it's cost us millions of dollars. This whole Charlie Kirk trial, the Luigi Mangione trial, we've already spent countless hundreds of thousands, probably already over $1 million the state has spent on that. And all they've argued so far, all they've gotten done is arguing about whether cameras can be in the courtroom. This is insane, man. It's insane, dude. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. The Luigi Mangione, like that tells you, that's such a perfect example of how busted up this stupid justice system we got. The whole entire system, the governmental system, the law enforcement, especially the justice. The justice system is the most busted one of all. I've said it every time I came on here ranting about this. The judicial system is the most busted, the most corrupt, the worst one of all of them, y'all. Look at the nonsense we're going through. You've got a video of this cat blasting this man in the back, shooting him multiple times and killing him right on the street in front of God and everybody. And we're arguing about, well, was it okay if we found the gun at this time? We searched the backpack before we were supposed to. So the gun that we actually found that really did kill him, even though we know it killed him, we wasn't supposed to find it yet. It's the stupidest stuff I've ever heard. It's the stupidest crap I've ever heard in my life. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. There's no such thing as a justice system in this country. There is no justice system. This is a joke, y'all. Maduro, the whole Venezuela, I mean, we all know what Venezuela was. Trump just wanted the oil. I mean, he just wanted the oil. Yeah, Maduro's a scumbag kingpin, I'm sure. Like, have I seen him kill somebody personally? No. But let's be real. He's a drug kingpin, overlord, dictator, authoritarian. He's a scumbag, I'm sure. But yeah, we didn't have any right just to go in there stealing oil. I mean, they're using the whole, he's trafficking fentanyl and blah. God almighty, man. Am I mad about it? No, but I'm not stupid enough to believe the crap that they're telling. See, that's the difference between me. Like, if it's really a good thing in the end, I'm not going to get mad about it. That's the difference between me and these liberal fools that are holding up justice. If it's actually a good thing, and 99.9% of this people would easily see that it's a good thing to get scumbags off the street, to convict obvious murderers to death. Most people would think that's a good thing, but I'm not mad. I ain't mad that they picked him up. I don't care. Just like the dude with the gun. There was absolutely no right to shoot that fool just because he was carrying a gun. Anybody who said that's an absolute foolish clown, any of them. But am I mad they smoked his ass? Not even slightly. Not even slightly. The chick that hit the cop, do I think she said, let me get this dude, I'm going to slam him, I'm going to run right over him? Absolutely not. Am I mad she got smoked? Not the very least little bit of slightest, because that fat slob knew she was going to do whatever it took to get out of there, no matter what she did. Smoke is rolling out of the bootlicker's ears now, and the rhymes. I like the weather report you give at the start of most weather. I'm just in the habit of doing the weather. Even when I try to get by without doing the weather, I can't do it. Yeah, now, I mean, like, they're sitting here, I mean, he's done. Like, Trump's done with anybody who, I mean, Trump has ruined the Republican Party's chances. He's really ruined their chances. I think he's absolutely ruined the Republican Party's chances of doing anything. Because Trump's in DGAF mode, buddy, and he don't care about nothing. You can tell he don't care what he says to anybody, about anybody. He don't care about nothing. And you know what? I'm all about it. I don't care what he says either. I don't care who feelings he hurts. I don't care what name he calls anybody in this country, including me. I don't care about none of that, none of it. But the little weaselly jellyfish in this country can't take that stuff anymore. And that's dooming them. They're done. I'm telling you, they're done. You think what you want. The Republicans are cooked. Like especially when it comes, the midterms, I think they're going to get slaughtered in the midterms. I think they're absolutely slaughtered. Both. I think they're going to lose the House and the Senate. If they hold the Senate, it'll be an absolute miracle. I think they're slaughtered because you can look at, even the old Republicans know they're all bailing. They're all bailing. I think they're slaughtered. And then when it comes time for president, well, number one, Trump better, and I think Trump realizes now that he better go out there and campaign every second he can campaign to try to keep one of these houses. Because if he loses the House and the Senate, his ass is impeached and he's out of there. You know they're going to do it because there's nothing to stop him then. He's in big trouble. So that's what I'm saying. But he's in a no-lose situation right now. That's why I wish he would, because I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, I think the Republican Party is already cooked. In my opinion, Trump's in a position right now, he's in a no-lose situation. I want Trump to stick to his guns on all of these social issues. I want him to stick straight as an arrow to getting all this immigration done, all this transsexual bull crap. I want him to stick hard and fast, straight as an arrow to his guns. He can pardon himself and anybody in his family for the rest of the time. Now is the only time he can do that. Now is the only time. But instead, he capitulated. It's the stupidest thing, man. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when the Democrats get control, they're taking it all. They're taking it all, man. When the Democrats get control, the filibuster's gone. It's going to be a simple majority, and they're going to have it. Yeah, y'all can think I'm dumb all you want. I really don't care what nobody thinks of me, but I'm telling you, I know what's coming. I hope it don't. I hope I'm wrong about all of this stuff. I really do. But I am not the one to sit here and wait. Gavin Newsom taking over in 3 years. Who's the Republicans got? Who's the Republicans got that's going to get anybody out to vote? Nobody right now. Trump is the content. He's a content machine. I mean, like it or not, You're living in a world of content creation, a content machine. They want stuff moving fast. People want stuff to be going on, whether they want to admit it or not. People want turmoil going on. They do. You should, you're exactly right. Turns head when it stomps. Save act. JD probably will be the nominee, but I don't think JD Vance has got a chance of winning. Well, I mean, he's got a chance, but I don't think he's going to win. He's not. I'm telling you, Trump's a whole different story. Y'all know. They didn't come out to vote for Republicans. People didn't come to vote for Republicans. People came to vote for Trump. People, for whatever reason, people incredibly identify incredibly closely with a multi-billionaire for whatever reason. Well, I know what reason. It's because his attitude. It's because he says what he thinks. He really don't care what he says. And what he says is what he means. Like, he might have to backtrack on it, but when I hear him say stuff, I'm like, that's the president I voted for, man. Stop capitulating. Trump's been a disappointment. I mean, honestly. I'm a Trump fan, and Trump's been a disappointment. As far as getting the immigration crap, he did a great job at first. He definitely made a huge improvement. As far as affordability, there ain't nothing changed in my life, which I never even thought anything. Like I told people before, if you think like affordability is going to change no matter who's in power, that's not how that works. I voted for him to take care of the social issues. He's done a good job for now, but now I can see it's sliding down now. I can just see it. He's backpedaling. I can see it backpedaling. Because, yeah, I'm the one that wants Trump to keep doing the outrageous hardcore stuff. I want DHS to keep bringing these people in these damn cities. I want them busting in these schools, these businesses, wherever they need to bust into to get these criminals out of our country, period. And not one single tear will be shed for anything or anybody who gets in the way of their job. And if you can't have that attitude, then that's why we're going the way we're going. The very first second you say, well, I agree except for, as soon as you add that except for or the but, you're I'm done with you. Done discussing it. Individual states definitely have a lot to do with what's affordable as well as the feds. Oh, the states are 100%, yeah. Greed has and always will run the well. No, the problem is not majority Democrats. The problem is only 14%. Yeah, I mean, that's what killed us in Virginia. That's what I'm saying. And these people that sit here and say, well, voting don't matter. You're not going to vote your way out of this. No, but what you did is you didn't vote your way. It's hard to say, but you not voting voted your way into what we've got right now. It literally caused us to have an assault weapon ban. You not voting in the governor's election literally caused Virginia to have an assault weapons ban. There's no cope you can use. There's no nonsense or no excuse. They fabricated 100,000 more entries off the machine. No, you want to use that excuse because now you see, now deep down inside, you know you are a lazy ass slob who could have actually helped if all the other 100,000 lazy slobs just like you know that deep inside. You know what a pathetic lazy slob you were, and you let down your whole entire state. That's what you did. Oh, affordability could be fixed if the feds limit the state's ability to impose zoning and permits. The government is so big now. Government it's out of control, man. Yeah, you know what? That's the main point I wanted just to drill in over and over again on this stream. And y'all might be tired of hearing it, but I don't even really care, man. I'm so absolutely disappointed in you pathetic people living in Virginia who didn't vote for governor. You're disgusting to me. If you're in here, please, like I'm not even joking. Just the thought, I'm telling you, it makes me so furious right now, man. The thought of somebody might be even sitting in this stream right now, in this chat, even hearing my voice, that you were such a lazy, pathetic, terrible, trashy slob, you didn't get up and vote for the governor in Virginia. Please get out of here. Please, I'm not even kidding. Please get out. And if you don't like me saying that, please get out too. But get out, unsubscribe. Don't ever watch me again, man. If you can't understand that your laziness absolutely cost Virginia their rights for centuries to come, you're lost, man. You're pathetic. There's no courts that's going to overturn this. There's nothing that's going to happen. Once your assault weapon is in place, it's in place. It's done. That's like taking back some entitlements from people once you give it to them. It's sickening, man. Yeah, but that's a federal law. You can't buy handguns across the state lines. You can't buy handguns and rifles across state lines, man. That's federal law. You can't just go to another state. Federal law. If you don't know, federal law, you cannot buy a rifle and pistol in another state. Mags, I mean, yeah, go across and get some mags, but whatever. I got mags that going out of style. Our government of Arkansas is giving all our money. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand. Like, there's no workaround. There's no workaround. If your state gets an assault weapon ban, there's no workaround without having a residence in another state or just moving out of the state. And even then, if you got a residence in another state, if you bring that gun into your state, you're you're breaking the law. I mean, do I care? No, I'm going to do what I need to do, obviously. But please don't confuse yourself that just because you got an address in another state or got something shipped to another state, when you bring it into your state, you have literally transferred that into an state. You've transferred that illegal assault weapon into the state. It don't work like that, y'all. I'm in Texas and vote in every election. That's all you can do. Like, people always complain about, oh, you're giving. You know what's funny? Actually, what's funny is the same people that talk about how you're surrendering because you're saying get what you want instead of sending stupid ass emails. Those are the same people who will tell you there's no sense in voting. So literally, the only thing they can do besides sit on here and pretend like they're going to water the tree of liberty with the blood of tyrants, the only thing they can do besides LARP and pretend that is vote, and they refuse to do what they can actually do. Instead, they're going to LARP on the internet. They're pathetic. Those people are pathetic. They really are. You ain't watering shit with no blood of nobody. Get real. Are you looking into moving? No, I mean, I can't. There's no, I mean, like I say, all my stuff's paid off. There's no way I'm starting over. No way I'm starting over. Absolutely not. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in a position where this is not really going to affect me that much, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not going to affect me that much because all this crap that they would consider assault weapons is not really much my thing. This ain't going to bother me that much. I've gone to West Virginia to buy long guns and bring them back. Radical Rafter, he said no earlier. Are you looking at, oh yeah, okay, born again. What do you think of the racist Pope? I think that's another case of somebody's feelings getting in the way. I don't give a crap. You can make a meme of me being a damn hillbilly in bed with my sister for all you want. I don't give a crap. I don't care. That's just more fragile ass feelings. You're terribly fragile if somebody putting your face on a damn cartoon monkey body just destroys you. It's pathetic. Who gives a crap? That's what I think about it. Who gives a crap? And then you know what I think one of the most commonly used comebacks, but really that is actually the most true is, why is that racist? Why was that racist to put their faces on animated monkey bodies? Tell me why it was racist. Because what you say is going to make you the racist. I mean, it's funny that like when somebody finds something humorous for the reason that it is supposed to be humorous, but it's a little bit taboo, so I better not find that humorous because I might get canceled. It's funny that then people that in and of itself, you're proving that his little meme was, I mean, funny. It was funny. Like, get over it. Get the hell over it. Why was it racist? What are you trying to say? I mean, what are you trying to say? Come on. Radical, he said no earlier. What if they're considering? What are they considering? What if they try to take? There's never going to be any gun confiscation in this country. That's something that there's absolutely no worry about from me whatsoever. I thought that Trump post was hilarious. Them, what are they considering assault weapons? It's another one of the feature things. It's center fire rifle mainly with the detachable magazine plus one of the other features, threaded barrel, grip on it, you know, the common stuff, barrel shroud, blah, blah, blah. The same features. And plus they've got shotguns in there with a revolving cylinder. So my Taurus circuit judge, is going to be an assault weapon, my circuit judge. It's a shotgun with a revolving cylinder. Nothing will change until the pain of inaction is greater than. And that's never going to come, Radical. That's never going to come because of the society that's growing up. That's never going to happen. Because I'm telling you right now, there's we're not the majority. The pain would not affect the majority anymore. People don't like to think that, but that's just a fact. 1975, that's when I was born, 1975. Was an improvement, yeah, no doubt. I bought guns out of magazines when I was 15, that's how far, exactly. And fully automatic ones at that. He didn't even post it. He posted a bit of elections at the end. It was scrolled to red flag laws, the Gila shells. What about mags and parts? Well, that's what I'm saying. The mags, yeah, it's a 10-round mag ban. You're done with the mags. Nothing other. It's a 10-round mag ban. One of them, what's funny is neither one of them have possession anymore. But one of them, the House one that came out today, it's already got passed. The House of Delegates passed it. Theirs is a 10-round limit, but the one, that's the only difference when I was thinking about earlier. The one in the Senate no longer has possession, and they're exactly the same with the exception that the Senate is 15 rounds instead of 10. So either way, you're either going to have a 10-round or a 15-round magazine ban to go along with that assault weapon. These two things are guaranteed, y'all. I'm telling you, that anything's possible. There's always a finite chance that anything won't happen. But for all intents and purposes, the assault weapon ban and the 10-round magazine ban is absolutely guaranteed. It's absolutely guaranteed, y'all. We already had the assault weapon ban when Youngkin was governor. He just didn't sign it. Why do you think, like, and look at, I mean, I don't even have to, I'm not even gonna waste my breath, because if you've got a lick of sense in your head, you know these are passing. There's absolutely zero chance. There's really zero chance. There's practically zero chance that these are not gonna pass. You know these are gonna pass if you've got any sense about you. The House of Delegates already passed theirs. The Senate already has theirs ready to sign off on, but just with 15 rounds. They'll go in between 10 or 15. They really don't care at that point because they're getting the ban. $10 rounds for all guns. 10-round mag. The mag ban is on all guns. All guns. Any 10-round mags for everything. Yes, 10-round magazines, period, will no longer be legal to import, buy, sell, transfer, yada, 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 yada. The Supreme Court hadn't done nothing, Radical. The Supreme Court hadn't done anything, and I don't expect the Supreme Court to do anything about gun rights in my lifetime. Never. If they do something in my lifetime, I got a feeling it ain't going to be what we want. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, this is happening. There's nothing that's gonna stop this. There's no court. People, I wish people hated the courts. I wish people hated the judicial system like I hate the judicial system, because it's such false hope. Every single time one of these laws gets bringed up, the comments in all the videos of Washington gun law, whoever it might be, the comments are half full of, well, it'll work its way through the courts. No, it won't. It won't ever work its way through those courts. Not ever. It will not. It'll work its way into them, but it'll never come out of them. That's what I'm saying. All you got to do is show me one assault weapon ban that was overturned in any state. Show me any state that had an assault weapon ban where I can go get one order right now. Yeah, Florida, and people like even Florida, people think Florida's the greatest. You can't get no FRT in Florida right now. So it's not, there are no gun friendly states. There are some states that are less gun hating. That's the way it is now. Because there's some, even in your best gun states, there may be a few exceptions, obviously, but for the most part, even the ones that you would call the best gun states in the world, there's some stupid hoop that you've got to jump through to get what you want. You know what? Volatile and Tool Ralph, I wouldn't have thought it either. But once Ralph started ramping up against the guns, I knew it was inevitable. It would have happened last time. It would have happened last time if Terry would have won. 100%. He would have signed it in a heartbeat. They are volatile. It's a fact. Like anybody who thinks the government period don't want you having guns, I mean, that's just common sense. Dude, FRTs are amazing. FRT, now that they're 3 position, I mean, I think they're amazing. Now that they are 3 position, they are amazing. And there's so many of them now, man, from the Atrius, the Arc Fire, the Delta team that was there for a little while. You still got the Rare Breed. You got the Partisan Disruptor. Oh, I mean, they're just coming out of the woodwork now. You got them for almost every single model you can think of now. Why do these clowns keep making infringements upon our codes? They want the power, man. It's all about power. All about power. Yeah, it's funny about the FRTs. Well, here's like people about the whole commerce thing. I mean, anybody, obviously, I shouldn't even have to even repeat that. The commerce is not going to send you anything that your state deems illegal, not even if it's questionable. And these Atrius super selectors are a perfect example of that in Virginia, because the law in Virginia, the whole trigger activation device, I forget what they even call it in the bill, but basically what's banned is, like I said earlier, any device that speeds up the fire rate as a result of recoil, of the device using the gun's recoil. Well, none of these FRTs technically use the device's recoil. They're using the action of the slide, of the bolt. They're using the firing mechanism. But there's some companies right now, including Atrius themselves, who will not ship a safety selector to Virginia. They won't do it. The one called Liberal Tears, they won't do it unless they've changed. And I know that for a fact, because them clowns kept my money for like 6 weeks until I finally had to call them. Well, after that 6 weeks, I looked back on their site, and lo and behold, they had added Virginia to the list of states that they wouldn't ship to. So I had to get on the phone with them and just get a refund from them. I mean, that's how cooked these businesses are already. Even when it's not strictly against the law for them to sell you something, they won't do it. No business is going to put their livelihood on the line for you. No business. No business is going to put their livelihood on the line for you. They're not your bro. They're not your 2A bro. Like, get over yourself. But that's how bad it's going to be. They are not, if it's even slightly questionable, they are not shipping you anything, man. It's slightly questionable. Oh, they suck now, DB, 100%. I mean, it was before these go. I mean, right now, it's one of the best places for guns. I mean, it's one of the best gun states right now. I mean, we got a constitutional open carry. Well, I mean, it's one of the best states there is right now until July. Then it's a wrap. Like I heard somebody in the comments the other day, that's why I never moved to Virginia because of the gun stuff. You stupid idiot. You're just talking out your behind. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, just shut up if you're ignorant. Because right now, Virginia is literally one of the best states as far as gun laws. Oh, industry shouldn't comply. Well, I wish they all, they're going to, yeah, 100%. Not even a question. Not even a question. After all, the Virginia gun control bills, do you have blinks? No, like I already said a couple times. No, I mean, this is it, man. Like, I'm too old to be starting over. Too old. Yeah, that's a, well, that one, yeah, that one's got the big sticker on it. The Moses got the big sticker on it. I got a nice, I bought a nice Colt 38 Super the other day too. It was kind of an impulse buy, but I kind of wanted one to test some 38 special or Super rounds. Just because y'all know I think I've done one only 38 Super video, and it was out of a 357 mag revolver because I don't have anything or didn't have anything in 38 Super. I had several people ask me about it. I bought a pretty nice Colt. I bought a nice Colt, what is it, Gold Cup, something, Mark IV Gold Cup, blah, 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 whatever it is. Something fancy looking. Not real fancy looking, but really the only reason I bought that one is because I went in there and my local shop actually had 3 Colt 38 Supers. 2 of them were so nice that I wouldn't even have been able to shoot them. There was like the El Capitan, whatever, some really special edition 38 Supers. And then they had that one Colt Gold Cup. So I was just like, just give me that. FRT is legal. The law says 1 round per trigger. The FRT risk. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Wade. But that's what I'm saying. Even though, like, that's technically the truth, there are companies right now who will not mail that FRT to Virginia. They will not send that Super Selector to Virginia. Well, I mean, I ended up getting one, but not from that company. That arc fire, though, I don't know if y'all seen the arc fire. I mean, those y'all into FRTs probably had. I think that arc fire might be the way to go. The only thing I don't like about the arc fire is it has to have the cut out super safety style trigger with it, which I guess is not a big deal, but doing the president doesn't. Well, I mean, it doesn't. It ain't even really so much that it's the courts fighting you. It's the courts fight you every single way. That's why I say the judicial system is trash in this country. That goes for any president. He don't give a crap about you. That's a fact. I'm getting an M16 A2 clone made by Springfield. Dude, I got a nice. I got an A2 clone. From Harrington and Richardson that I've got I turned it into get to the chopper. Bought a nice vintage Cobra 38 millimeter launcher, 39, 38, whatever it is. I got that on it, and I got the nice top handguard with the waffle hole with the holes in it with the big old sight and everything on it. It looks sick. Never fired a round through it, not a single round. I put it together just for the looks. I'm the kind of person that I get these AR-15s because they look awesome. I mean, I like the A2 clone. I got an A1 clone, A2. I got the A4. I get them because they look, but there's no sense to shoot them. Like, I don't see any point in shooting any of those guns at all. All I'm doing then is putting mileage on them because I've got ARs. I've got up to wazoo. It's not like I'm gonna have some kind of different experience from AR to AR. An AR shoots like an AR. That's my reasoning for not shooting so many guns that I've got. Now, if it's something I've never shot before, I'm gonna shoot it. But if it's duplicates, that to me, there's just no sense in. Now, some people would never buy the gun if they're not gonna shoot it. I get it, but I always hope Steinel will link up with you. They have a specialty 9mm rounds for composite 30 special. I've tested a few of their rounds. Think about this. Where in the Constitution or the Bill of Rights does it give the government the ability to tell us? No, that's what I'm saying. We are so far gone. These take up arms people LARPing on the internet are just goofballs. They're never going to do anything. They want to LARP. They want to be cool on the internet so they can get clout. There we go. I think we're back in business now. Y'all got me on here so long. I ran my mic battery died. All right, we should be back in business now, I think. Yeah, I think we're back in business now. Technical difficulties. I had backup, though. Don't you worry. I got redundancy on top of redundancy around here. Mossad has entered the chat. Technical difficulties. Oy vey. It's part of the PSYOP. Muted. 1,000-yard queen on ice. Yeah, I'll be honest. I ain't planning on shooting anything at 1,000 yards any time in my life. That's just a fact. I think very few people would ever shoot anything at 1,000 yards in their life except on a range just to say they shot something at 1,000 yards. As far as that goes, there's very few people who's going to shoot anything over 100 yards except on a range just to say they shoot over 100 yards. I ain't muted now, am I? No, I'm back now, yeah. Comms clear. It's part of the PSYOP. Wade, great afternoon. I appreciate you coming by here, man. What time is it now? 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock. I just got the basics. I told my supervisor at work that I wanted to go to the range. Then he literally said guns are bad and thought it was illegal and said, don't let the cops find out. Oh, God. What is max range? The max range on that I've got target set up on my range is 100 yards. Sometimes I'll move them out to my driveway out there, go a couple hundred. To me, if you can shoot targets on 100, if you can put targets in a head-sized target at 100 yards basically every time, I don't care about. That's all. That's fine. That's fine with me. A minute of a man's head is totally fine with me. Because most of these people out here, I'm putting all 20 shots right in the same hole at 500 yards. Number one, you're probably full of crap. And if you ain't full of crap, you've got that thing bolted down in the most solid thing you've ever seen in your entire life where there's zero input from you basically at all. So stop with the mess. Stop it. I'm telling you right now, I've said this before too. I really wish I so wish that my range wasn't my private property, because I would love to bring some of these mouthy people out there and watch them just get absolutely humbled to beyond the dirt out there, trying to shoot them 100-yard targets in the woods, in the trees, in the shadows, no sunlight, no solid backdrop, no nothing. Y'all ain't got a clue. The ones of y'all talking smack, you ain't got no clue, man. You ain't got a clue. Yeah, put it on out there in the middle of a wide-ass open football field, no obstructions anywhere, brightest sunlight you've ever seen in your life, solid colored backdrop, sitting on a steel table, a concrete table, strapped into the strongest vise you've ever had in your life. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Clueless. So full of crap. Afternoon, Tommy Russell. What's going on, brother? Yeah, my eyes. Yeah, not only that, I don't give a crap what nobody says. I mean, especially if you're shooting with a red dot. At 100 yards, you're almost covering your target up. So get real with that mess. Yeah, target painted orange. They ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue, man. Absolutely no clue. I can barely see those. They're not full silhouettes, but they're decent silhouettes. I can barely see those targets on my range at 100 yards. You have no idea. This ain't some fancy setup out wide out in the open target. You can barely see those things down there in that dark. Too many, way too many, Mars. Way too many Marties. 620 off a pickup hood on an antelope and 20, exactly. Like that clown that Garand Thumb flew out. I'm talking about shooting Pepsi cans off his grandpa's truck hood or whatever at billions of yards, however far it was. Surprise, surprise, he didn't hit nothing. Surprise. And that was wide open. No obstructions, not a single obstruction anywhere. Tools, would you mind doing a lever action test of the 357-44 mag Federal HST? Let me write that down. Yeah. I lost my pen again. There it is. 44 mag. Most of mine, I've got sighted about anywhere from about 25 to 30. Exactly. That's where I've got mine sighted. The range here in Wyoming is 100 yards, 200 yards, and 500. In 500 yard range, they're still set at 200, 300, and farther. What's a zero? It was a 22 LR in his defense, but anyone shooting 22. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it was stupid. It was a bullcrap, mouthy nonsense for him to even make that claim, especially with a 22 LR. And then the dude shows up chain smoking cigarettes, black fingernails, like looking like some grunge somebody off the Seattle gutter. Like as soon as you seen the dude, it was like, get out of here. You're basically a Reddit moderator who's talking crap on the internet. Mandrell, $5 super chat. What do you think of double tap 9mm versus Federal HST millimeter? Also, would you consider doing a video comparing the two brands? I mean, yeah, I can. I'll get the same. I might even have the same weight HST. Can you test Defender Ammunition Company ammo? I'm pretty sure I've heard of them before. I'll have to look at some of that stuff. I might even have something from them. That same morning, I dumped a prairie dog at 623 and 27 miles prone, of course. 1,000 Yard King, redacted. 22 is too inconsistent. Mix up 98. 22. Anything's too anything is. I mean, yeah, I won't even get it. I mean, sure, there's some great shooting people out there, but the vast majority of these people talking about putting every round in the same hole is full of crap. They're just plain old liars. That's all there is to it. Angry Sheepdog, what's going on, brother? I didn't even turn on monetization for this stream. I bet y'all ain't seen no commercials or nothing at the start of this, have you? God, I lost probably $12 on this stream. Usually if I turn on monetization on my streams, usually I get through about 2 hours before YouTube demonetizes it. I usually make about $12 or something like that. I watched about every video, but what do you recommend in 45 ACP out of a commander? There's a lot of good 45 ACPs. I mean, something 185 plus P would be me. Like anything really 185 plus P. Or even, I mean, depending like the HST, even the 230 stuff there works good. But I'm a plus P 185 guy if it's 45 ACP. Hell, I was there by Elmer Keith. Hand low for accuracy and coyote hunt for a living. Oh, 12. I'm not even joking, Worm. I ain't even kidding. Not even joking. My house is not a fast. Exactly, Mike. That's what I'm saying. And if you shooting something like it, don't even like if you hunting at 1,000 yards. Come on, what are you doing hunting 1,000 yards? You just in most cases, if you are hunting at 1,000 yards, sure there's legit people probably doing it. I'm sure there's anecdotal cases, but most of those even probably are the hunting where they drive you out in a truck and let a herd of animals out for you to shoot which one you want to shoot. Is it worth getting a 45 over a 10 mil? I mean, both of them will do the job. I'm a 10 mil guy, but it's just me. Unscrewed a bottle cap at 100 yards with a 22. Yes, sir. Good to see you, Angry Sheepdog. You too, man. Appreciate you hanging out. I think this is his dark twin. The happy one wears the big American hat. That's exactly right. That's why I use these streams. That's why I don't do streams too often, because I'd end up having high blood pressure and then I have to be on some kind of medication. Not only that, but then you're a target. You come on here and tell and say the truth too much, and you know what happens. How's it going, man? Question: is 357 mag or 44 mag louder to you? I mean, it really depends on the round. I mean, if you're talking light for caliber in both with the same kind of spiciness level, then I would probably say 44 mag. It really depends on ammo big time though. The 200 grain plus B gold dot is a secret sauce in 45 ACP. I got some of that. I got some in 45 Gap I picked up. I got to test that too. 230 plus P is what's in my EDC. I mentioned earlier I got a Glock 40 too for the 10 millimeter people who wasn't in here earlier. I picked up a Glock 40. You have to make your money by selling. Yeah, I really need to get on that. I know I say that. I've been saying that for years now. I'm still in the same spot that I was before, but now actually things are about to get a lot. I'm really about to start doing it now because I've been messing with AI a little bit more and giving prompts to do stuff with my logos and pictures. This new laser engraver I've bought some blank coins, some brass and silver coins, and I'm gonna make a heads and a tails. I'm gonna put just a picture of me on the head side and my logo on the tail side. I've been using some AI. AI is good for stuff like that. I'm telling you, man. It's so good for stuff like that. Got some Underwood 115 plus B plus. Yeah, like, I mean, like I say, my stuff looks good. Like I probably showed some of y'all these Zippos. I didn't make these. I actually ordered these from Zippo. But I mean, you can get, most companies make all kind of stuff. I just got to get the file. If I get the artwork, I'm golden. That's all I need. I just need to put together the artwork. I need to get the time. That's the thing. And right now, my time is, I'm telling y'all don't really understand. Like here, I don't have a bunch of property, but I have to shovel my driveways, all this ice and snow. I got ice and snow, woods in the back. I have to take care of all this. And then I got all that property in Patrick County that I have to take care of all that. I mean, I haven't even been up there. I haven't been up there since this ice happened because I know I can't get up there. I could barely get out of here when it happened. Do you donate to Virginia? Absolutely not, RNS. I don't donate to any gun, whatever they go, advocacy groups. Because I'm going to tell you what happens. Every now and then they might get lucky and actually be responsible for some outcome. But for the most part, they do the same thing that the government does to you. All this stuff gets thrown at the wall by the government. Then the gun groups jump in when the government has already decided they're going to throw as much as they can at the wall. And then they're going to get a few things. Well, the gun groups are going to swoop in and tell you that they did that when they didn't do that. They're going to jump in and they're going to convince you that they got you a win. Well, they banned the assault weapons and they banned the 10-round mags, but they're going to let you keep them, so that's a win. No, that's not a win. No, the only person who won in that case is the gun groups. That's the only people who are winning. They're raising hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. They're raising hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're not doing anything for you. They're honestly not. You look back on it, there's, like I say, there's always anecdotal little examples here and there for anything you can kind of argue about. But if you actually truly are honest and go look back at the most heinous gun laws and gun bills that have passed in here, and maybe they didn't pass as bad, but they still passed, and these gun groups have been involved in, there's nothing that would have happened different without those gun groups involved. That's just a fact, y'all. It's the same thing with the concealed carry insurance. Absolutely not. I'm never, ever giving my money to any of them people. Check. All right, I think I'm actually back now. I think I'm back. Yeah, I think I'm back. Y'all ran the battery on the receiver did. This time I ain't got but one receiver. I got some backup DJI stuff over there, but all right, I think we're back again now. Let's see who we got. Tim Robinson. Hey Tools, glad you're. What's up, brother? Appreciate you stopping in here, man. Mike Check talking to himself again. Damn, I was saying some good stuff too, I'm pretty sure. Forgot what I was saying. I was on a roll again. Man, that was something good. What'd I just say? I can't remember. Man, horrible feedback. Is it horrible feedback now, really? Oh no. All right, actually we're about to the feedback should be gone now. But this thing's about to die, so I'm gonna have to dip out of here, y'all. All right, I'm dipping out of here. So what I'm gonna do, since I did an early stream tonight, I'm gonna do another stream tomorrow. So anybody who wants to hang out, I'll have some more talking topics. So should be gone now. The buzz should be gone now. If it's not, I'm getting out of here anyway. Better. Okay. All right, I got to go, y'all. I got to go out here. I got to feed my dogs. I got to get some food going and stuff. But I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow, so any of y'all can stop in probably 7:30 or 8 o'clock tomorrow, so a little bit later. So that's what I plan to do tonight. But anybody that I missed, I know some of y'all just dropping in. Tim, I hate to cut now because I wanted to see what kind of smack you was going to talk. But yeah, I got to get out of here. My stuff's going to die again if I don't, and we're going to be buzzing again. So appreciate the heck out of all y'all stopping by here. Look, don't take any offense to anything I said. If you disagree with my opinion, it is what it is. If you do got to take offense, hey, I get it. I'll see you when I see you. But anybody who's in Virginia that did not vote for our governor race, definitely take offense, because I think you're scummy. I think you're lazy. I think you're absolutely pathetic, and you don't have one single right to be complaining about anything that gets taken away from you. All right, on that note, I'm out of here.